What
Yo,
up,
you might as well even
dude?
fight. Yo,
What's
today's
up, brother?
episode is brought to you by Squarespace.
Really?
Are you building a website?
Squarespace?
Well, no, we don't have ads.
We should just think of one every day, like a
I'll
cool
think of
company
ads.
we like, just for free, just for like.
Free ads. Dairy Queen, still pretty good.
True.
Today's episode is brought to you by Blizzards. Have you had one recently?
Today's episodes. No, I have not had a blizzard.
They're
What
so
was
good.
your go-to?
Butterfingies.
I was chocolate ice cream with Nerds.
Whoa. Dude.
I had a fucked up
You
blizzard
are
back in the
fucked
day.
up, dude.
I had a fucked up blizzard as a youngster.
Chocolate ice cream with nerds in it?
Nerds, bro. And the Nerds would freeze, and I would
How
just
would they
fucking gnash them in my. It was like eating
That's
bones.
nice, yeah. How do they... that's obviously a special order.
Yeah, that's
What would they say? Would they say...
nothing. I would always be coming with like a bunch of people from like a baseball game. So they'd be like, you know, obviously there's like the chocolate Reese cups. There's a cookies and cream action. All of a sudden they'd be like chocolate with Nerds. And
Yeah, they're like, all
this guy
right.
fucked up.
There's a...
Dude, I used to fucking crush Nerds. They were my favorite candy.
Nerds are good.
Just dumping, just going, just opening one slot, opening the other slot, and then just doing a full mouth. Pause. Pause.
Pause.
Just doing a full nerd.
Dude,
Just doing
who's in the nerds?
Just doing a nerd.
Man, being gay is so funny.
Dude, being gay fucking
Being
rules.
gay is so funny.
Being gay rules, dude.
Can you imagine being gay? How fucking dumb you'd feel.
No,
Man.
I never really
I never even got it. I never got being gay.
never got being gay.
Just don't even get it.
I was the one time when I did that comedy show in a gay bar. That's when I got a glimpse of just like every day. Because there's like, you know, you hear about all the glitz and glam of it. That was just the daily reality of just like being a gay dude in a bar. And they're, you know, I've talked about this before. They
Yeah.
were just being super mean to the female comedians, which I was like,
Damn.
nice.
Yeah, being gay
No,
probably
they were
would.
very mean, dude. They were like, you stink, honey.
Yeah, they're mean.
I was like,
dude. Gay guys are mean. They get to be the bros.
yeah, man.
They get to be the true bros.
It's the bro
They're
show.
literally like, I'll say whatever I want because I'm sassy.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm going to get in people's ass.
And I'm just fucked up. Like I'm
Well, pause.
pause.
Back to the Blizzard.
Yeah.
We're still sponsored. This is still the Dairy Queen ad read.
It's the year of Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen is today's ad.
We should stop doing episode numbers and just be like the company we're
Yes.
sponsored by, like episode Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen episode. I would like.
This episode is entirely
I
sponsored
have
by Dairy
women
Queen.
in my family. I have a lot of women. So and now that there's a lot of children running around,
Yeah.
there's a big time excuse in my parents' house to constantly make Dairy Queen
Oh
runs.
yeah, true.
So yes, I have been blessed with a Blizzard within
You
I'd
just
say
copped the
4 or
Blizz?
5 months
Ooh, how many Blizzies have you had?
all time.
I'm saying no. I'm not
1,000.
going to ask you. How many gallons of Blizzard have you had?
Probably I've consumed about a good vat.
Easily a machine full.
Yes,
Yeah, an entire machine. No,
full
I'm saying
machine.
like in the last like 6 months, how many Blizzies?
I maybe one perhaps.
Blizzards are
They're so good.
Blizzards are crazy how good they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I haven't.
Yeah, they need a little more respect than they get.
For sure. Yeah, Blizzards and Frosties. Frosties from Wendy's. That was
Frosties
like,
are underrated.
That's crazy.
You have to be a mature man to truly enjoy that. I mean, when I was a young man, obviously, when I was a young warthog, I used to
Yeah.
crush them. But
Yeah.
when you get older, that's like an acquired taste.
A Frosty.
A nice Frosty.
You had
That's
to you had to like reshape your palate back to a
yes.
Frosty.
Yes. French fries in the Frosty? What are
Oh my
you, nuts?
God, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone does that instinctively.
Yeah.
Every single person I talk to is like, yeah, that's a weird combination. That's like
That's a very good, well, it's salty and sweet.
true.
Pause.
That's all my palate knows.
Pause.
That's all my palate knows, dude.
Matt, it's good to see you.
Dude, yeah.
How are you
absolutely. I'm good, man. Sorry about
doing? You look
last
like
week.
you're ready for beach life, dude.
I was in the sprinklers today. There's
I mean, you
a
got
park
the trunks on, you got the flow.
Got the flip flops. I'm all beach life. We're beach. We're
We're
going to be
about
in
to be
beach
at the
life.
beach.
Yeah.
Gardini wants to come.
Come on down.
Why don't you come to the beach?
You said it was big kids only.
It is big. I did tell you it was big kids only, and it is still big kids only.
you
But
can
there is
come.
a tiny guy room.
You can come, but I'm going to strap them thhangs to your thighs.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Wait,
smuggle
what?
drugs
You
for
have to
us.
smuggle drugs. Yeah, you can come. You have to smuggle
be a
mushrooms and weed pens. Strap them to your thighs. We're going to dress you like a girl.
We're gonna dress you like a girl.
Yeah, I'm going to be like Philadelphia Freeway.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to strap them things to your thighs. You have to fly.
Okay.
You
Would
gotta
you
stay
put a
10 steps ahead of me.
weed pen up your butt to come down a beach trip with the big kids?
They're small as hell. Just a cartridge, not the whole. Not like a
Just a
disposable.
cartridge?
Just the cartridge, like 2 of them.
Sure.
Whole gram, or what do you want, half grammers, or what could you fit up your butt? What'd you squeeze up that keister?
I'd love
I
to
did
see
have-
Sean squeeze something in there.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, dude, it'd be awesome.
I don't want to put anything up my butt. I had a hemorrhoid. I had to put bud medicine up there, and
You have
I
an
never
hemorrhoid
want.
right now?
I used to. I beat it.
What happened? You survived?
I was on medicine. Yeah,
Damn, dude.
it's a long battle with hemorrhoid.
Are you pushing on the toilet?
Yeah, and I sit down and edit videos.
I love pushing on the toilet.
Dude,
I love it.
I used to
But
be
nothing
about
better
it.
when you don't have to push and it just falls right out of you.
It's the best.
And the
dude.
crap just falls.
That's the blizzard machine, dude.
That's the blizzard.
When you get that when you get that churn, when your stomach turns into the swirl of a
I
blizzard
told you I
machine.
drop piles constantly. All right, listen. People hate poop talk.
I know, dude. I mean, hemorrhoids. We're not talking poop. We're talking hemis.
We're talking
That's a
hemis.
serious business, dude.
That is serious.
I thought my dad used to talk about hemorrhoids, and I'm like, I don't think I get these things. I got that first one, and I went,
You had
son
a
of a bitch.
nasty one.
Someone
I've never
was telling
seen
me.
anything
Someone
like
was
it.
telling me it wasn't. They're like, that's not even a hemorrhoid.
I don't
That's
believe
called
that
like
was a
something thrombosis. I think
Yeah.
that I got like a side effect. That's like one of the side effects of COVID. You blood vessels just like blow up like that.
Really?
I don't know. That's probably I shouldn't say that, but yeah.
True.
Or
Now that
I'm
we're
sorry.
sponsored by Dairy Queen,
True. We don't.
we're not going to give out any false information.
True that, dude. No, yeah, I think I actually. There's a rumor going around that I had COVID last week. People are trying to say I had COVID.
At the wedding?
No, that just people. I think people on the internet are trying to say I had COVID.
Oh, because you weren't
Didn't.
on. Yeah.
I didn't though.
No. In fact, I went and got tested responsibly before the show.
Did you really?
Before ours?
I see.
podcast.
What happens to me is I feel like I think I've had COVID.
Even though I'm vaxxed, I still get tested.
do you really? True.
I do.
You should. 'Cause, you know,
I do.
they found that people carry the same viral load or vaccinated or not.
I
but
was around somebody.
one study, Colorado.
I was
State.
around somebody who had come down with the COVID.
Yep.
So I went and got tested immediately.
Yeah.
Turns out I didn't have it thanks to the vaccine, Matt.
True.
My
One
vaccine
shot.
fought it off. No, I got both. No, I have both.
Yeah, man.
Dairy Queen. I have both.
It's funny because I felt COVID enter my system a couple times and my body just destroys it.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
No, but look at
Like
you.
I had all the symptoms. Like,
Built like a fucking brick shithouse. Then obviously you're gonna crush COVID bitch ass.
It comes in and it's just like my body. I feel my body just like do what it needs to do and just gets it the hell out of there.
You want to keep whispering back there?
What the fuck?
There's no talking.
Talk. What do you got? What do you got to say? Speak up.
Okay, so I asked Gardini if he wanted some of my grapefruit, but then he
What
took
the-
some. But then I remembered that he might be allergic to it, so I said, "Oh no, I hope you don't seize up."
Why? Oh, because he had a
You told
seizure.
me it was a blood orange.
No, I said it's a ruby red grapefruit.
Ruby Ridge
You
grapefruit.
whispered it's a ruby red grapefruit. It's a ruby red grapefruit. Were you guys knocking? The
What are you
fuck
doing
off
with
back
both
there?
you guys with those mustaches?
Dude, it's got to be crazy for a youngster to get pussy anymore. You guys got to be totally. I mean, I guess do they love like Trump loving alphas like you guys? Just like anti-vax Trump loving alphas like you guys.
You guys are Lady and the Tramp in that mic, dude. You guys are gonna kiss. So you guys, girls these days, your age, love Trump loving alphas like you two.
Yeah.
That love ruby red fucking grapefruit.
Yeah, what's the scene like? What are dudes doing for pussy right now?
Growing mustaches and eating grapefruit.
Is that what it's all about? Is that what chicks want to see? Damn, isn't that crazy how just always resets? Dude, if I had a mustache in my days in college, I would have got laughed out of the class.
That's what you think.
No,
It's
I
not
know
true.
that for a fact.
You just gotta be confident. You have
No,
no
I was
confidence.
no,
man.
I was super confident.
I don't think
dude.
confidence is a problem for that, dude.
I'm too confident.
It's like
no,
grow a mustache then.
no, I'm not. I think your guys, I think your guys' mustaches are cool. I'm not. I was never against them. I'm saying in my day, you weren't
It's
really.
real. Well, they're real ironic. These two. They're like,
Are you? Do you actually
No,
support?
not at all.
You
guys are real.
I truly love my mustache.
Yo, I got this mustache because I'm fucking ironic.
No, I cut my hair because I'm ironic.
True.
The mustache is cool.
The hair was nice. You had such nice hair. All right, guys, we're doing a podcast.
Chill, guys. Come on.
Jesus Christ. You can't just be fucking off like this.
True, dude. You're fucking.
It's a
sponsored.
serious business.
Yeah, dude. This is Fortune 500. Is Dairy Queen Fortune 500?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it might be like Fortune 700.
It's the most fortunes.
Fortune 250.
They have such a crazy fortune.
We should
Dairy
start.
Queen's surviving. Not only surviving, but thriving right now.
True.
Not a lot of companies are thriving.
The Queen's thriving right now.
Dairy
Dude,
Queen's-
have you tried to conduct a transaction in like a brick and mortar store? There's no employees anymore.
No,
All
there's
the
not.
employees are gone. I was in
There's
Best
not.
Buy today looking like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you got to stand in line like you're poor.
Well, I went to, I had to go to the
Well,
cell
lines
phone
are
bro.
for poor people.
I had to go to the true. I had to go to the cell phone bros and be like, hey, like, there's just nobody there at TVs, and I've been here. I talked to you that whole conversation. I like went there, saw a bunch of people waiting, and we were like, I just talked to you for 10 minutes, and then walked back, and everyone was gone. There was no employee. And I just went and got the cell phone bros, and the guy was like, I got you, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a Sunoco on the way down here, and the line was through the back of the store. There's one employee.
Really?
Popeyes line around the corner. I mean, it was crazy.
Because they're giving everyone money to sit on their fucking ass right now.
Sitting on their keister. They're
You got
not
a lot
hard
of
workers
young,
like us.
Yeah, you got a lot of, true. You get a lot of hard. Well, I'm not taking any handouts.
I think we kind of are.
True. No, you hear Lamero's on here being like, no, it's good. We're all chilling. I'm like, that's not good, dude.
What, all chilling?
Yeah, dude. Just being like, we're all going to suck the teat, dude, of the Fed.
True.
That's not free money.
No.
They're going to get you.
Yeah.
They are, dude. Canada right now, you're not allowed.
Dude,
coming
did you see
October, you can't fucking fly or take a train
Really?
if you're not vaxxed in Canada.
Just going to have to travel by dog sled.
True.
Like the rest of those dumbasses up
True.
there.
They're going to be funny when they're sneaking in. We have like conservative Canadians sneaking over the. First of all, they're not going to sneak. People are just going to be like,
yeah.
going in, bros. But I was watching a thing. Some guy was saying that he's moving all legally, but in order to get out of Canada, he had to take a helicopter. So you weren't allowed to drive across the border. But if you pay a helicopter pilot $2,200, they'll fly you over the border. Then your car can be towed behind you. He's moving to Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, Patriot moving from Canada
Damn,
to Florida.
Canada to Florida? Is it the only, or the manhood?
No. Oh hell no. Randy's probably doing just fine.
Randy's definitely
Randy's doing just
thriving.
fine.
He's like Dairy Queen.
Yeah, he's doing just fine.
Did you see that video Tim Dillon shared about Australia?
No, which one?
It was crazy. It was like local news in Australia, and they were just like zoomed. They had a surveillance footage of a guy with COVID leaving his house, and they were like, "Don't be like him.
There's like 7
He's
people.
a bad guy."
What?
Yeah,
Dude, I
publicly
think...
shamed it. They're arresting people for being outside.
Yeah, they've been
They
having...
go to work sites and check everybody's fucking cards and shit.
Do they
And
really?
they send you home if you're, I don't know.
I mean, dude. Yeah, Canada's on fast tracking to be doing something very similar. But
Who cares, dude?
dude, that shit's gonna creep in.
Of course it is.
That's gonna creep. That's a bad thing, dude.
I know it's bad.
That's
but
full power to all of our enemies.
all we just have to say is
full
no.
power to all of our. I mean, for sure. It's like,
go, no,
thank
I'm
God
not doing
America's
that.
a heavily armed fucking population.
Sure.
Thank God we didn't let them take our guns, dude. I'm dead fucking serious, dude.
I know you are.
I'm dead fucking serious.
That's what it's like.
That's the reason they can't do that shit.
Yeah.
They've been trying, dude. This is wicked what they're up to right now.
Yeah.
In Australia, dude, you can't go if you're like 5 miles outside your house. They'll come grab you and fine you like
Yeah.
5 G's.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts,
I don't like it.
dude. I mean, they're gonna rile up. There's gonna be they're gonna tap into like.
Those boys are,
Really-
those criminals.
I mean, dude,
They're fucking disgusting white trash criminal ancestry.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're gonna
I mean, imagine getting
kicked.
kicked out of Ireland. How shitty you have to be to get kicked out of Ireland. That's who they're working
just
with,
sent to Van Diemen's Land.
dude. They're gonna
Not
get.
good.
Telling you, man, they're fucking with some bad hombres. They're gonna turn white dudes into bad hombres, dude.
You think?
Oh yes, they keep this shit up. That's gonna be. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, they'll get fired up.
You need
dude.
white dudes just in their Under Armour, just fucking chilling, tucked in,
Just
drinking some light beers.
Yes.
Once you start just fucking crushing these dudes, the broskies.
Once
are
you
gonna
say
fucking
you can't
spaz.
go outside and drink those light beers,
Yeah, man.
they're not gonna have fun.
Can't get your vitamin D.
You need
I get my vitamin D. I get my magnesium, dude. They can't tell me anything, honestly.
Yeah.
But dude, it's gonna.
Have they tried yet? Have they called you and been like, "Stay inside, dude"?
Nah, but there's been rumblings. My personal network has been some people who have been kind of
They've been grumbling about your
not like my immediate
Your
house. is an
cavalier
absolute-
attitude
My house
towards
is an
COVID.
absolute sanctuary.
Yes.
there's obviously no.
You're very
dissent.
cavalier about this
COVID?
disease.
I don't, dude. I've been just checking the numbers. I'm not afraid of it. It's just it's like for younger people. I got an argument with my babysitter about
Matt,
this.
just get the vax, dude.
No, dude. My body,
Matt,
my body, my
listen to me.
choice. My body, my choice.
Listen
My
to
body,
me.
my choice. My body, my choice.
Listen to me. Just get the vax. Dude. Wear a mask.
My body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice.
I want you to get it. It makes
Dude,
me.
it's the
It
thing.
worries me that you
I
don't
checked the
have it.
numbers. If I found if the data were compelling, I'd obviously get it. I got all my other shots. The way they're rolling this thing out is just freaking me out, man. It's freaking me.
Pfizer's FDA approved now, bro.
Yeah, dude. So is Vioxx. I used to take Vioxx, and it gave people heart attacks. So yeah, okay.
What's Vioxx?
It was like an anti-inflammatory medication. I had I hurt my ribs playing sports. I was playing rugby, it's full contact, it's crazy, no pads, and the I got metal cleats. No, that's about
Yeah.
I strained my
All the best athletes I knew played rugby in school.
I mean, it's it's a different type. I could see if I had I'm playing more for the love of the game. But if I had money on D1, if I had obviously committed myself, I just didn't choose that path. But But yeah, dude, my aunt gave it to me for fucking like I had inflammation in my chest. My rib cage got inflamed.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a brutal sport. And
Yeah.
so I was taking it.
Seems brutal. I wouldn't want to play that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. But she called me and she was like, "Oh yeah, you got to stop taking that. Like people have been like keeling over from that."
Really?
Yeah, I was in high school. I was a youngster. I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's probably why I get fucking heart palpitations, dude.
Probably.
It has nothing to do with my anxiety and my stress, dude.
Yeah.
But no, I knew they were going to pass at FDA. This is the fucked up thing when they're trying to give it to like the cheering, dude, like 2-year-olds and shit. And it's like, dude, let's just wait 3 years. Let's get some long-term safety data. We don't know. They don't have that. And if they do have that, how'd you get it?
Yeah.
So it's like, how did they get FDA approval without long-term safety data? It's been a year, bro. And it's like, give it to the geezers. This is my whole thing. This is what I was arguing with my babysitter about recently. It's like, dude, if you're like 21, your chance of dying from
Your
early.
babysitter?
Oh, dude, she was pissed. If you're 21,
People hate this.
what?
Like if you come in and hit people with that,
She was furious. She started hitting me with it because people just start these conversations thinking you're just going to be like, yeah, fuck those fucking people. And I was like, your chance of dying from this are like 0.0001, right? And she was like, well, it's going up. I'm like, going up to what? She was like, it's just like, there's a lot of people. I'm like, do you know anyone? I'm like, young people, healthy young people. And she was like, well, I'm like, dude, if you get the vaccine, which this is apparently on the books, it prevents you from dying if you have it. So go fucking get it. You don't have to force babies to get it. It's like they're not at risk of fucking dying.
Sure.
If you're a grandparent, be like, I don't want my baby to get me sick. It's like, dude, you don't deserve the title. I hate to say it. If you're a grandparent, like, you're a pussy, dude.
Yeah, bro.
If I have a grandkid, I would be like, dude, if you wipe me out, you wipe me out. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Absolutely.
Grandparents trying to stick around like fucking slugs, dude.
They are fucking
Get the fuck out of here.
slugs.
Dude, dude, you're just, let's go. Crack the piggy
I was
bank.
watching,
Kick the fucking bucket and let us crack the piggy
There's
bank.
an HBO doc on. Yeah, we do need to crack open the
Get
piggy
the
bank.
fuck out. Yeah, we gotta secure the bag.
There's an
dude.
HBO doc on. It's like in the same breath. It covers like China and the U.S. with COVID, but they were showing all these like Chinese grandparents getting shipped out.
Really?
And it was just like
Where they send them to?
they like ran out of beds. They were just. There's one dude. His mom's in an ambulance, and they're like, "We can take her out, but she's got to get out of the ambulance. There's no bed here. We can take her to another hospital. It's gonna be the same thing, or you can take her home." And they were like, "You have to decide right now." And he was just like, "I guess take her out, and she'll just die."
What?
But they were showing these geezers, and it's like, dude,
Old as hell.
Kick
but
it.
dude, in the Eastern countries, that's like big time disrespect, dude. The elders should be, first of all, they should be living in your house. First of all, that's jacked up.
they ran out. They ran out of beds over there.
Yeah.
They got hit.
They should have hit up Cuomo. Would have sent him over. I heard he was shipping people to nursing homes.
Yeah, he would have locked them up, dude.
Yeah.
Cuomo was locking them up. Good God.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah,
dude, we're living through like a psycho time period right now.
It's a weird time period.
I would tell people,
Certainly.
stay steady, don't freak out about it. But like you were saying, I think you're right, dude. This will definitely pass, but
It'll pass, but
they got 3 years, dude. This is what I predicted, dude. Right as soon as Biden won, everyone was like, oh my god. I'm like, nah, give them 3 years. This is girl brain. We're getting girl brain right now. Girl brain.
Yeah.
Oh my god, everyone's scared and shit. It's like, we'll do 3 years of girl. It's like letting your girlfriend decide everything for you for give her 6 months to let her make all the decisions.
yeah, and see where you're
headed. That's what we're doing, dude. 4 years from now, people are gonna be slamming that fucking. You're just gonna have like truck drivers with their "I vote, hey votado" stickers, and be like, "I voted today."
Yeah.
People are gonna, dude. This is gonna be I think in 4 years, it's gonna be a fucking landslide.
But for who?
Republicans.
Who do you think?
I have no idea, but it's like,
Yeah, I don't know.
And
Hopefully just a normal guy.
dude, why can't they find a
Why
normal
can't there
dude?
just be a normal guy?
Trump sold out.
Why? 'Cause
Trump
he
got
said get the
booed.
vax?
Trump got booed. Trump got
I
booed.
saw the full clip though. He brought him back, dude.
Did he really?
Right away.
Did he?
He was like, "Look, if it doesn't work, I'll call Alabama first. You'll be the first to
That is
know."
pretty
Place.
funny.
It's like,
That's so fucking
I
funny.
mean, dude, he's a master of the crowd.
He is pretty.
He
good.
lost him hard though. He was like, "I got it."
They booed
The
him.
old girl was like, "Boo!" I didn't know Trump was gay. What the hell?
Dude, I had I was actually laughing.
Would you have booed?
Trump?
Would you have booed dear leader if he said?
Oh
get the
my
vax?
god! I wanted him more than booed. I was like, "Get the fuck out!" I would have fucking.
Started screaming.
I would have started foaming at the mouth, dude. No, I don't, dude. I think people should do whatever the fuck they want. It's just like chill with fucking jabbing babies with this shit, and like
Yeah.
kids and stuff. It's like they're not at risk, dude. They're just not. And if you are worried, get it, and it'll protect you according to the scientists from dying.
Yeah.
Unless until apparently its efficacy has been waning after 6 months, so now they're doing the boosters, dude.
I know. I got to get the boosties.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited for my booster.
For the boost.
Anytime I get a vaccine, I'm like, nice. And then I go about my day. And I say,
Just
things
tetanus.
are good, guys.
Tetanus I like. Dude, again, I'm not against it. It's just like I don't really fuck with stuff if I don't know the long-term effects. I'm a hypochondriac, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like you're telling me I have to do. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I thought I took too many vitamins today and was freaking out because I had a rash on my knee. So I'm like, I'm not taking this. I'm not taking this thing.
Dang, bro. I remember, though, when it came out, there was always, like, at the beginning of COVID, the doctors were like, this is going to be, like, 6 years before we're through with this. And I remember being like, shut the fuck up. I think they're right. By the time we're done with everything, it'll be, like, 5 years.
They already have
Start
COVID.
to finish.
They're saying there's COVID-22 coming, COVID-24.
Really?
Yeah, they're saying, like, these things are coming. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah. It's just the internet, bro.
Yeah, oh,
we
for
shouldn't
sure.
have this.
We're talking about...
The internet. It's too much for everybody to have.
I genuinely think, dude,
That's all this is. It's just because everybody wants the clicks. It's just fear. Everything's...
Yeah. It's like kind of a weird form of fire.
Yeah.
It just spreads real quick and everyone's like, oh, did you hear that fucking... And the next day they're just like on it something totally different.
Yeah.
I think you're right, dude. I think this is...
Just watch sports. Drink.
True. Dude, so I thought about
Government
this.
comes to take me away. That happens, dude.
I thought about this today. I was reading the book. I finished the book.
Good luck carrying
Siddhartha.
me.
What?
I'll be like a rock, dude.
Did you
When
ever see
the government
videos they
comes to
pull
my
the
house,
Chinese people out of the house?
oh, they're not getting me, dude. If they welded my door shut, I wouldn't know for 4 days.
Just go back like, this door's stuck. I'll just fucking chill.
I need more blizzards. Today's podcast is brought to you by Dairy Queen. Have you been welded into your house by the Chinese government?
Have you been fucking British bulldogged by an Australian police officer? Have you been fined $5,000? Did you see Trudeau's speech?
About
I hate
she
that.
covery and she session?
What was that?
I forget what that was. He was like, we need to...
What'd they call it?
It was something, I don't even know the context of the speech, but he was using, instead of recession and recovery, I think it was a recession and depression.
Yeah.
He was calling them she, like for feminine issues, I guess.
Because girls stink in recess.
It was something
That's
like,
called
he
a
was
great
like,
she session.
we need to stop this. We need to hopefully get out of this she session before it becomes a she-pression or something like that.
What?
It was brutal. Yeah, that
I'll
guy's
tell you
tough.
what, man. Can you talk about killing other countries' leaders or no?
Yeah, you can talk about killing
Yeah,
anybody.
I would fuck that guy up.
You would beat his ass?
Beat him to death, yeah.
All right, you can't say
I'm
that.
kidding.
Dairy Queen.
True. No, I'm kidding.
Damn it. Dude. That was a joke. That was a sick joke.
That was a genuine joke.
That was
But
a
I would
sick
square
joke.
up with him. I'd have no
you would
problem
square up.
squaring
It's
up.
on site. You would fucking...
I'd hike the trousers.
Yeah.
Fucking, dude, no, I was watching him give a speech about just basically just taking extreme measures against the citizenry.
Yeah.
What if like his vice? What do they have in Canada? Like a vice, like associate
Oh,
president
like
or
a-
something,
yeah.
vice minister.
Who
They
knows?
have this bullshit
They
fucking
bullshit
title,
British
ministers,
names.
dude.
Yeah, British names.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, I don't like British names.
Nah.
Make
Parliament.
me sick.
Apparently, our Congress is designed after like a Native American kind of powwow setup. That's what I heard.
That can't be
That's
true.
what I heard. The Congress, the numbers or something. I forget. Or maybe the way that, I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be totally wrong. It was a book I read was talking about how like naming teams like the Redskins and shit is actually like a super high honor, and like only a weirdo would actually be like, dude, like we're being like, these guys are brave and valiant and they're warriors and we fucking want to be like them. And then he's like, only a weirdo would think that like that's attacking Native Americans. He's like, he's
If
like,
they
as a
come
country.
if they come for the Fighting Irish, I'm playing rock again.
True.
If they try to take my Fighting Irish logo,
Wait, they're going to try. They can't take that.
they're going to try to take
no
the
Irish
Fighting
people are
logo.
going to be
Hey,
offended.
you
by
never
it.
know. Irish, who
think
knows
so?
who's gay these days?
True, dude. So this is what I've been trying to jump into this, dude. I'm reading Siddhartha,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't help but chuckle, thinking about you as just a negative Buddha, just the Buddha, just this going
You
on.
have a negative
because he
Buddha?
sits under the fucking the whatever that mango tree or whatever that kind of tree is. I forget what it's called, the Bodhi tree, and he just reaches enlightenment. I was just imagining you just driving under like a gas station awning and just being like, I'm not leaving until I figure out what is a gay and what's not gay. The Buddha.
I am gay.
Everything's gay, and you're like, life is gay. Like, fuck, dude.
That's actually probably exactly how I became this person. I was probably driving home from a gig, getting gas in New Jersey, so I just had to sit there. I was just like, fucking everything sucks. Nothing is good.
I kept laughing about it because they kept referring to him as the sublime one, the perfect one. Just be like the sublime Buddha, the sublime Gokna.
What would be the opposite of sublime?
Just fucking turnt, dude. It's fucking rowdy, dude. This is the way they
Perhaps.
say
Thanks,
that
man.
book.
I appreciate that.
They're always like the Buddha, the
Yes.
Buddha,
It's a nice name.
the perfect one, the sublime one. Dude, that book rules, by the way.
What is it called?
Siddhartha.
Siddhartha.
Yeah.
I
Written
hate
by a
that.
German,
I don't
bro.
like this mumbo jumbo stuff.
Written by a German. Whoa, what are you talking about? Written by a German, Hermann Hesse. What was
Whoa.
crazy? Right after World War I, you have, the events turn Hitler into obviously Hitler.
Yeah.
And then same war, Hermann Hesse comes out of there and writes a bunch of beautiful books and like tries to like help the people of Germany. One, another guy was just like,
Yeah.
I got another plan.
Yeah, yeah. And then everyone there was like, well, we're going to go with this. I kind of like what that guy said. What's that guy saying? We're the best? I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that I just watched a nice doc on the Nazis.
Really?
You would have liked it.
What were they up to?
It's just interviewing geezer Nazis, first-hand accounts with geezer Nazis, and they're all like, no, I didn't do that. Like, they would literally explain a very detailed story
Yeah.
and be like, but I wasn't there. I actually wasn't.
I was off
Never
that
mind.
day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, one guy snitched. One guy brought the cameras to where he snitched on Jews that were hiding. And then didn't realize they were like kind of trying to get him, the filmmakers. And they were like, so how did they get caught? And he's like, guards. And they're like, how did the guards know they were there? And he was like, I called them. That's right. I called the guards.
Fuck.
And they're like, what do you think happened to the Jews
Terminator.
that were captured? And he's like, I don't know. They're like, do you think they went to a concentration camp? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was, he knew.
When did they make this documentary?
It must have been made in like 2010 or before,
What?
probably in 2005.
What the
But
fuck?
it just came out, I think. It's pretty good.
And just, how are these documentarians excelling themselves? Like, yeah, we just want to cover your side of it.
Well, a lot of the guys are eager.
This isn't a hit piece, is it? He's like,
yeah.
dude, we wanna-
No. We're just going to ask about your time in the SS during World War II. Oh, all right. A lot of the boys still have it, dude. A lot of the
Really?
guys did not let it go.
They're
and you
fine.
can tell.
what were they up to?
They're saying the right things, but they're just totally like, like they'll be like, they'll say something like, "Oh, what we did was terrible," and just be like,
What?
"It's crazy."
Damn,
You gotta see
dude.
it. And there's a geezer. There's one geezer that's like, he does like a scared straight with like young Germans, and he's like, "Don't do what we did," and he like gets emotional. It's pretty good.
Wait, he goes to young Germans?
Yeah, young Germans that are like modern day young
Nazis.
kids in schools that are like, yeah, kind of.
Damn.
Yeah, they get picked out of school. For
He's
being
like, look,
Nazis.
I know being a Nazi
Yeah.
seems cool as fuck, dude. But trust me, it doesn't lead to anywhere good.
It's bad.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Trying to run a Nazi, that must be hard as hell. Trying to run like a proper Nazi household in this day and age.
yeah,
A proper national socialist household.
yeah. Just be like, look, it works. They just did it wrong.
Yeah, like communists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, man. That's yeah, dude. This will be interesting. This will be fun. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun time for everyone. I think it's a good
You
time.
think COVID's fun?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's an interesting
I think
thing for
people
sure.
are devoid of meaning because we live in like an artificial bubble where like there's not really serious consequence to things.
Mhm.
Now we're getting a little taste, and I think
Yeah, I
we
hope
needed-
it doesn't
we
get
needed this.
worse.
We needed this. Well,
Could get significantly worse.
yeah, dude. They could. Yeah,
and that would be a bummer.
if the thing starts like
Things start
wiping
really
out
getting
the
out.
young.
No, just like government, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Things get bad. If America's economy crumbles,
yeah.
we get hit with a little depression. That could be bad
Well,
stuff.
it's nice too because when ours crumbles, it takes the rest of the world's out. So it kind
True.
of is like it doesn't even happen.
True.
We're still on top technically.
Yeah, it's funny though because like I was thinking about today. I was leaving New York and I saw like a huge bridge and I was like, "We're the fucking best, dude! Look at this."
Yeah.
And then I saw that documentary about China. They have like 12 of those bridges in like a town I've never heard of.
Really,
Wuhan's like the size of New York.
really.
Yeah,
That's
it's
yeah, I
crazy.
don't know
They have like
anything
a
about China.
giant like Golden Gate Bridge that's like gorgeous. They all have they have perfect roads.
Yeah, you always hear.
I mean,
that-
don't get me wrong. The way they got those perfect roads is probably like they just shut down the city and we're like, we're building roads today.
Yeah.
No one go outside.
True.
Like,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Work's canceled for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I never can get a clear line on what China's all about. So you hear some people are like, "Oh, the whole thing's falling apart. It's all a fucking sham." Blah 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 blah. But yeah, I just have no fucking idea.
Yeah, but they are wild in that documentary. I mean, who knows how it's presented, but they're like North Korea levels of like, we can't let out any bad information because our foreign enemies will use it against us. Like they're all in.
Yeah.
Like everybody there is like, we can't put any bad press for China out Meanwhile, America's like, we're actually the worst ever.
I know, dude.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Look at this thing. Dude.
Fuck, dude.
That thing rules.
Yeah, dude. People are pissed about Afghanistan.
I'm pissed about Afghanistan.
Dude, I did. Yeah, I mean,
fucking ticked.
So here's the thing. I just been reading the little things and listen. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, what a fucking farce.
Yeah.
So then I was watching this other thing and they were saying like, dude, like we had our finger in the dam and it was a matter of when you're going to pull it out.
Yeah.
Like you want to do 5 more years?
Oh,
you wanna
for
do
sure.
10 more years?
For sure.
So it's like, and this is the other thing too. It's like, dude, apparently it was way worse over there than people thought. And we were getting like kind of fed like some bullshit.
Really?
Like, I mean, dude, look how fast it fucking collapsed. You give me 20 years to just like remold a society, and I'm like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We killed another bad guy, and everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And as soon as they leave, everyone's like,
Yeah.
we're done here. But I don't know. I'm not boots on the ground, so I'm not going to talk about a U.S. military like that. But dude, that was just such a funny week, dude. It was just a whirlwind of shit. It was like that happened, and I can't tell. I don't even know who's like. Are people mad at Biden? Like, what's the fucking deal?
I think they are.
People are pissed at him.
Yeah.
Because I was watching a thing they're trying to say, like, no, actually, most people are, like, pretty pumped that he did that. And it's like...
Well, it's good we're out of there.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, I think that's good.
That's the other thing, too.
The only thing that's bad is how they did it. It should have been a lot more organized.
A little Irish goodbye on him.
Yeah, we're just like, actually, we're gone.
Where are you guys going?
Yeah, everybody's on the ground like, what the fuck?
That was like a Star Wars exit, dude. It was just like...
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was... That's the funny thing, too, man. Because everyone's like, we've wasted $2 trillion. And I'm like... It's like, I don't think this... Maybe it affects me.
Yeah.
I don't feel it, dude. When we lose $2 trillion, I'm like, oh, man...
I always get pissed when we lose Trump. I'm like, what the hell happened to my $2 trillion?
And how much do we really go? Oh, we're all in debt. $69 billion. And we're like, okay, so what's that equal? Like, we're the richest country in the world. And it's like, sweet. Okay, good. Just making sure.
I just want to make sure we're the
Doesn't make
number
any
one.
fucking sense, dude.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm sure it does if you knew it, but we don't know.
Yeah.
How could we know?
That's what I'm saying.
How am I going to learn that while I'm playing MLB The Show for 7 hours?
Fair point. Fair point.
I got stuff to do.
But where do we stand? GDP is looking good. Our
I
GDP is
only
high.
care about GDP.
Yeah, GDP is high, but we just owe I think each citizen owes technically like 70 G's or something.
We all owe
Because of
70
the
G's to
deficit.
China?
I think so. Whatever.
Damn it, dude.
Yeah, China. We owe China 70 G's, and then we lost $2 trillion.
China's balling out. Like, I saw their cities. They look nice.
They're cool as
They're
hell.
getting nice cities because they're waiting for us to pay them. And I don't think we're going to pay them.
gotta go
We're
over.
just going to be like, nah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I feel like it doesn't. If once you're in the person making money, as long as you can just convince people to continue to work, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, as long as people will still build bridges and shit, and you're like, yep, here you guys go. And then like, oh, you know, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't understand any of it.
I don't get it, dude.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm confused. Dude, I just came back from Chicago.
Oh, how was that?
It's miserable, bro.
Yeah.
It's miserable, dude.
That must have been tough because normally you're optimistic.
I am.
Normally, like, when I call you and I'm like, how's it going? You're like, nah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
This was the first one where you're like, this stinks.
It stunk,
And
dude.
I was like, oh, man.
And I still,
It was.
I kept
By the
it
way,
cool.
I know your weekend. I would have spazzed, dude. I would have cried. I would have frustrated cried.
I've been getting good at just letting things, just not trying to change the way things are. I can just accept a thing, and I'm like, this
Dude, I had
definitely
to walk
sucks.
into Nashville and I spazzed.
Why?
In downtown because there are too many bachelorette parties. And I was like, where are we going? Where are we going? You tell me where we're going. You don't even know.
I had one spaz. I was complete. I was the sublime one, dude. All
You were
week.
very
I was
subliminal.
chilling, and like nothing. It was like, dude, it was this leading up to that. From Wednesday or maybe Tuesday, we were getting no sleep because Maya's molars are coming in. So it was like we're up.
I'm already done.
Dude. I flew into Chicago on like 3 days of not getting sleep already with a kid just wiggling, trying to just not go to sleep on a plane, just being like. So I'm gonna sit.
Was she loud on the plane or were we good?
Oh, she's loud as hell, bro. She's screaming, but she eventually fell asleep. So dude, I could care less, dude. When the baby cries, I'm just like, I dare someone to say something.
Yeah, of course. No one's going to say
But-
anything. But man, when that baby sits behind you on a plane,
I
I'd
that
like
genuinely
to turn
doesn't
around
bother me.
and fucking,
Shut the fuck up.
no, just grab its head.
It never whenever I hear babies cry, I can drown it out.
Yeah, I mean, usually
But-
I have cool songs playing. I'm usually
True.
listening to Drake on my way to the
That's
Rochester.
You hear,
Yeah, it really kills the vibe of
Dude,
Drake.
yeah, true. Drake seems like he would be
No
annoyed.
crying babies.
Yeah, Drake.
He would
I don't
never
think-
be in Coach.
Yeah, he doesn't like that energy, dude.
No.
Can you even bring a baby in first class? I think if your baby cries
If
on
a
first
baby's
class,
in first
they
class,
flush it down the toilet.
Yes, I'd be fuming.
They just kick it off the plane.
If I bought a first class ticket and had to sit next to a crying baby,
yeah, dude.
I would cry. I paid all my money for this ticket.
Dude, I'm on like an absolute just time vortex. I have not slept in 3 days. We fly out to Chicago. Flight is, it's just miserable flying with the kid. It sucks. So we're doing all that. And then we get there and we're in this hotel. And dude, I was in the hotel like years ago and I swear it was awesome. We got there and it sucked. It was just shitty. We're in a shitty hotel.
Shitty hotels are
dude,
terrible.
It was like depressing. Dude, when you're in a shitty hotel, it's depressing. Like, because I always walk into nice hotels and I'm like, do they really need all this gaudy shit? And you walk into one without one, you're like, this is like a shitty apartment.
Where's this gold chandelier?
Yeah, like
what the fuck is this?
I'm just in like
just an Indian guy that lives behind the desk.
Yeah, dude.
You ever run into those?
Yes.
they always live back there. It's a sick setup. It's funny, when I was younger, I was jealous of that job. You know how like people see trash men and are like, I want to be that?
Yes.
And the parents have to be like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Except in your house. But that's been a nice dream of mine.
To just sleep.
Work night shifts at a hotel and just live behind the desk, dude. That could be how I retire. If things don't go well, I'm doing that.
It probably rules, dude.
Get a cot.
You talk to hookers all night.
You sit at the front desk. You fucking check in. Here's breakfast is 9 to 6.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then you go back to your room. Video games.
There's a bro
masturbating.
who messages us on Patreon. He does. He
works.
I don't know. I don't think he
desk?
has the cot, but he works at a hotel.
You need a cot.
He works at a hotel, and he's like, bro, I'm constantly seeing like hookers and like just fucked up shit going down. You see hookers like bring their kids in and shit. Yeah, he's like, it's fucking brutal.
You think bringing a kid on a plane?
You think a hotel's all fun and games, but yeah, it's like, I thought about that. I was like, so yeah, we're there. It's just, just shitty. But we, at one point, it's just me and Mike. Brittany was in the bridal party, so she's like just doing all the shit constantly. So we're just in a hotel trying to like order food from fucking Grubhub and shit. It was a nightmare, dude. It was a total fucking nightmare. So like, so at one point, we're like sitting there. She wouldn't sleep.
I'd like to see you frustrated in the room. That'd be funny.
I just
get
1,000-yard stare. I just blank. As soon as I catch myself getting frustrated, I just check in and just go, "You're frustrated right now, brother." Just gotta let it go. It's mindfulness. What are you talking about? It's mindfulness. I just let myself go.
Shitty hotel in Chicago, like, don't let it get to you, brother.
Dude, literally.
Your inner monologue.
That's my inner monologue.
Hulk Hogan. Oh, brother.
It'll be Sunday soon enough, brother.
Yeah, true.
Dude, this was all the anticipation. It was a Sunday wedding too. So like I was there Friday. I was at the rehearsal dinner, dude. Show up, and I'm the south side of Chicago. I'm the only white dude.
Yes.
So I show up. I go to the back room. The first person I'm going to go in there goes, "Excuse me, sir, the bathroom's here." And I was like, "Excuse me."
I'm actually
here.
Yeah.
So I just sat there for like 2 hours and just like watched them rehearse the wedding.
Oh my god.
And just chilled. I was just chilling.
You had to watch the rehearsal?
Yeah, because
Jesus
they're a little behind schedule, bro. No big deal. Started a little late. Dude. I'm talking like it was insane.
Really?
Oh my god.
So it's not just comedy shows that start late.
This was wild.
How late?
Oh, it was the dinner. It's supposed to be rehearsal, then the dinner, and I showed up for the dinner, and lo and behold, it's like, oh, cool, the rehearsal.
Yeah.
It was late.
And you got to watch the rehearsal.
I watched the whole thing.
Fuck,
just sat there, and it was like, it's like mask. What people wearing masks, people not wearing them. A lot of people wearing. A lot of black patriots out there not wearing them.
True.
Pumped on that. Dude, in Chicago, I thought they'd all be spellbound by their mayor. Dude, in the shitty hotel I was in, nobody was wearing them.
Yeah.
Nobody. They did look at you. It was just funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was cool. The wedding itself was fucking. I took my mushroom microdose out. It was wedding protocol.
Yes.
Showed up.
Yeah. Did you get a little? You have a drink or two?
No, I just had a couple glasses of wine. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Chilled there, and
how many glasses?
Just 2. I chilled
You
there.
were feeling good though.
I was fucking chilling.
Yeah.
I was at like just a table of like when they just throw
Mushrooms,
a bunch of random
couple
people.
glasses of wine.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Watching it was just speeches too, dude. So many speeches. I watched. There was like 3 bridal party speeches, a best man speech, a brother speech. Somewhat the grandpop came out and started. I kept almost crying too. I don't know if it was the mushrooms. I was getting like really moved.
It's because you're ready, dude.
I was getting moved.
It's because you're big day.
True.
This is gonna be my day someday,
Dude, the grandfather.
You already had a day, you selfish pig.
I'm such a groomzilla, dude.
You are.
I'm such a groomzilla, dude. Everything better be perfect. Or I'm gonna snap.
Oh, I hope you spaz and cry at your wedding.
No way, dude.
Everything's not perfect.
Yeah, dude, I was sitting there.
Shane, you're drunk. You're gonna keep it together for one day.
I was dude, the brides, the shit my wife had to do, and her cousin's like super nice, but it's just like the level of shit of like the descent with like there's a lot of people in the bridal party will like try to be like, well, I don't want to do that, and they all start fucking fighting.
Yeah, it's ladies.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
they're so bad at hanging out.
well, that's because they always make other people do things.
True.
Ladies are constantly like, we're doing this.
Yeah, man.
I'd never do that to people.
It's crazy.
I'd never do that to people.
Dude, it's insane.
I did just buy a beach house and make everyone go to Florida. But
No, that's fun.
I didn't care if no one
Okay,
went.
imagine if you were like, guys, and like just for one night, can we all just coordinate outfits
Yeah.
and take a picture? And someone's like, can I wear this? And you're like, no.
God, she's such a bitch all the time.
Dude, it's wild, bro.
Yes.
It's wild.
We should start coordinating more outfits.
I mean, I'm just gonna. You can coordinate
Yeah.
this. All I'm wearing in Florida is a bathing suit. I'm gonna bring 4 bathing suits.
Are you excited for beach trip?
Oh, I can't fucking wait, dude.
Damn.
I can't.
Gardini, sorry, man. Big kids only. You're the little
back
kids.
on big kids.
there.
Yo, if you
It is
strap them
big kids.
fangs, you strap them fangs, you dude.
You don't have to carry any drugs, but
I'll do that.
if you want to come, you can. Yeah, you're gonna sneak some drugs in. It was funny. Spud was like, "I'm bringing mushrooms." I was like,
easy.
"Don't do that." And he was like, "Man, Tom said it was cool." I was like, "Don't listen to Man Tom."
Capsule format, dude. It's a supplement. It's
Yeah,
in a
you're gonna
vitamin
get through it.
bottle. I'm gonna. I have.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, true. This weekend.
It's my medicine, dude. What
Yes.
are they gonna do? They're gonna force
True.
me to take a fucking experimental vaccine. Well, now almost one of them
FDA approved?
Although looking at the FDA, they've done a lot of bad things. But the
No, I love the FDA.
FDA,
I love them.
nah. I mean, it's good. They're there.
What do you think I love more than food and drugs? Of course, I love the association or whatever the fuck
I
they
think
are.
they're doing their best job. It's just let me fly with mushrooms.
They will let you fly with mushies.
They do. They
No
don't
one
care.
gives
They
a
don't
fuck.
care about the weed pens. They genuinely
Man, they'll
don't give a fuck.
fucking nail you for a bottle of water.
Yeah, that's
Jesus
you
Christ.
can't
You gotta
have any
wait
more.
fucking 25 minutes when they go through all your shit
Yeah, man.
because you forgot a bottle of water
Yeah,
in your
we
book
brought
bag.
coconut milk with us. But here's the thing: if you have a baby, you can bring
Yeah.
liquids and be like, "That's for the baby." And
Yes.
the one lady was just like, "This is baby food." I'm like, "Come on, lady!" Like we give it to the fucking kid.
It's like, no, I eat it.
And I did drink it though. Coconut milk is so delicious.
Really?
Oh my god. They're coconut smoothies. It's just this little bottle. It's just coconut milk
Yes.
and coconut water. And
You
just
eat the
chug 'em.
baby's foods?
I eat the baby's foods all the time.
Those are good foods.
Oh yeah, chocolate coconut milk.
So you go to this horrendous fucking garbage wedding.
I won't say that. But I had a good time. I had a good time. It was fun.
Yes.
It was at one point too.
Was there cool dancing?
Dude, there was a thing. There was no dancing. I was all.
You went to a black wedding and they...
So this is what happened. So it's like the speeches ran so long. It's a Sunday wedding.
They ran the light.
It ran the light.
You should
dude.
have...
A lot of guest spots. There's a lot of guest spots going on.
They love
dude.
guest spots.
A lot of guest spots. And at one point, this like grandfather comes out, and he was just like, he's so old, dude. And he was like, I just can't put the feeling I have for this girl into words. I just love her, and I was just like, I start fucking about the dude.
It's
I was at a table with like mostly,
baby.
literally with mostly gay dudes who were like, "Oh my god, wrap it up!" And I was
Yeah,
like,
you're like, yeah.
the whole time.
Beautiful speech.
It was a
beautiful speech.
The one dude actually, this is a phenomenon I've seen at wedding where like the groomsmen have been putting on like they do like stand up sets now, dude. They go hard.
Get ready for yours, dude.
It's gonna be sick.
I'm
dude.
working on a set.
Epic, dude. Dude, it's gonna be epic.
I'm just gonna do my hour.
You should.
Be like, dude, Trump? You guys remember Trump?
That was a good speaker too. My brother Tom.
I bet.
He's decent.
I'm terrible. I'm actually bad.
It makes me.
I'm very bad at
gives me the
public
willies.
speaking. Yeah.
I'm hoping Bert. Oh, by the way, Bert's out of
Free
jail.
Bert home.
Bert's out of jail. He wants to come
home.
back on.
Oh, nice.
He was locked up all during COVID. He was in county jail. They just stuck him in there.
jail.
He couldn't get out because his trial all got pushed back.
Oh, no.
Dude, his stories they're so funny.
Yes. Why didn't we have him on?
He got out and he got this job now where he's like nobody wants to work. So he's like I've been getting the best jobs. So he's got a job where they're flying him around the country to install LED lights, and he's getting like $55 an hour.
Oh, no.
He's in like Mississippi right now, dude. No, it's good for him. It's good. He's out. He's moving around, dude. Bert, he might be the funniest dude in the world.
Nice.
Just like his like little revenge schemes he got on like people in jail, and dude, it's so funny.
Good. I look forward to that episode.
I don't want to spoil it.
True.
The one story was just tickling me, and I'm like, I'll wait till he comes. But yeah, he's like, yeah, man, fucking nobody wants to work. So I came out and I was a project manager. Right away, I'm a project manager. So he'd come back to his fucking recovery house, and he'd come in and he'd keep his shirt tucked in. And he'd be like, hey guys, project manager's back. He started bossing around people. She's like, yeah, these old dudes like really fucking hated me, dude.
It's funny that like people aren't working.
Yeah.
And they're still not taking the vax. They're like just sitting home taking the government's checks. And the government's like, will you please get the vaccine? They're like, no. Keep sending us money.
That's going to change.
That's
bro.
awesome.
They're going to be people hooked to the
government. Stopped giving people money, dude.
Did they stop already?
No, they should. I just got my stimulus check.
Did you?
I just got it. $1,400. I got it this week.
Wait, what stimulus?
I don't know. I got a stimulus check for $1,400.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, I don't need this. I'm going to owe them money.
Yeah, they're going to take it back.
Yeah. Should just keep
They're
it.
baiting
Put it on
you,
my
bro.
tab. Dude.
They're baiting you.
They're going to get me.
Yeah, they
The
will.
IRS is going to be in my ass, dude.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, true. But yeah, the wedding was good. The wedding was all good. We ducked out of this. This is what I meant to tell you. So you're asking about dancing. I'm primed up. I'm ready to roll, dude. I'm fucking I'm an underdog story, getting ready to go out there and do my stuff. Just the groomsmen went out and danced. It was all the dudes. Just dudes. It's the opposite, dude. It's fucking. I was like, what the hell? It's just dudes. And it's like they're singing that, the Outkast song, like,
Yes.
I Choose You.
Yes.
They all come out, and it's like, I watch this as like, you just sit there and rap along with your boys and just kind of like, dude.
I just did that. That was
Did you
that
really?
was one of the hit songs at the karaoke. Remember I went to the African American karaoke party?
Yeah, and you sang your choice was
Choose
poor.
You my choice was poor. Thought it was gonna be a fun gag.
You didn't
Skinner with the fucking
think they were gonna put the fucking stars and bars behind you.
not good.
So wait, they did I Choose You?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like maybe they're practicing for a wedding because these dudes came out and were polished, dude.
Yeah,
I was
they all know.
intimidated.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not, dude. They were like spaceships, and they're like do all the hand.
Whoa.
Shoot, sorry, my bad. But the
Pause.
my bad, pause, dude.
Dude, pause.
But yeah, they're doing like they're like just fucking like rapping along, and like they knew all the cool stuff to do, like the ad libs and stuff or whatever, and the pantomimes, I should say, and yeah, I just was like kind of intimidated, and I just sat there and
Really?
I was like, can you guys have people speak?
True.
again?
It does suck when you don't know the words. Everyone else is rapping.
Well, I
You gotta
feel
be
weird
like,
too, coming out and like
kind of knowing the lyrics. You say a couple, and then when you fuck up a lyric, and you just have to like keep talking.
risky business too, because I'm
Stinks.
rapping along with people,
True.
and it's like I might just
True.
go on autopilot mode
Yes.
and fucking ruin my career, dude. Fucking.
Oh man, that'd be a tough place to hit one.
I didn't know. I thought this was the edited version.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, so yeah, I watched them do that. By then it was winding down, so I just, I was like, we hit the breath. I'm like, let's fucking roll.
Nice.
So, yeah. Dodge that bullet. I just don't like any song enough to go out with my boys and be like, whoa, let's sing this together. I just don't care for it like that, and I'll be faking if I'm doing that.
Really?
I can't.
You wouldn't want to jump around and sing a song with me?
With you, I would. You're my boy.
Hold one hand.
You're my boy. I would sing your song. I would sing like our favorite songs together. But, like,
What would you say your favorite song is
oh man,
that we could sing together?
that you and I could go out like on a dance floor and
Yes.
just like go out and not be weird about it all.
No
Just
one
be
would
like,
care. Yes.
Let's do this and be like,
There's some of those.
tonight is good. Woohoo! Tonight's gonna be a good night. Just us and us
Yeah,
talking.
dude. We're doing that at the wedding.
We are. Oh, for sure.
We're gonna have a rehearsal at Florida Beach House.
Oh yeah.
Might have to.
We might have to do a dance
in front of Phil.
Is Phil,
We
Phil
should.
down there?
What we should
Yeah,
do
he is.
is before Phil
Get
the night
lucky.
before
That's
Phil
fine.
gets there, we should choreograph a dance.
We should.
Us and the rest of the house should figure
gonna
out a
jump out the
long-
window.
And when Phil comes in, don't say anything to him. But while we're all chilling, hit play on Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night.
Oh my.
And each one of us. I don't know what he would do. What would you do if the whole group you were with just broke into a choreographed dance?
I don't know. Ask someone from fucking like New Zealand. Ask the fucking.
True. You hit
That's
Phil
all
with the
they do.
haka or whatever that's called. Like
If everyone broke into choreographed dance, he'd be.
he'd be.
we
a
wouldn't be
geezer.
able to stop.
He'd be an old man.
We'd have
be
to
a geezer.
secretly because we'd love it. Obviously,
It'd be too fun if
We'd all
had a
sync up.
choreograph.
We started
You know who
choreographing
would really
dances.
like it? Fucking
Bill.
Bill would love it.
He would. Something tells me he would just love. He's dying. We should do it for Bill.
We should.
We should use that trip as an opportunity.
Phil
to,
would
like,
sit there like an old man and just be like, he would be like, okay,
Oh fuck! I just
Okay.
in my beverage.
You just have to sit through it like an old man getting sang the birthday song.
Fuck! That's the exact face I make when I'm like around people to start dancing. I'm just like,
Yeah, that'd be fun. Phil, or we have to pants Phil at the beach.
oh no, dude, no, and push him down in like the ankle deep water. Do you think you'll take a mushroom pill?
Probably. I think this will be Phil's demise, dude. Like, my mom is like worried.
Why? He'll be fine.
Phil's been hitting the bottle.
Oh, he's gonna
Phil's
be,
gonna
dude. He's gonna be
fucking
partying hard as fuck.
explode.
We should. I mean, you could if we all watched Animal House, he would just go off the deep end.
He would go nuts.
You give old men Animal House, and they
if you
fucking
toss it on,
freak,
like,
dude.
oh, this is great. John Belushi, he's a bitch.
And just leave a bottle
He's
of whiskey
hilarious.
around there. It would just be he'd be slugging it, dude. But on Blues Brothers,
It would
Animal
be,
House,
we can't do that.
No, it's dude.
Phil's. This will be rough.
He's gonna
This
do.
isn't going to go well.
You know? You think so? He's gonna be partying hard. He's gonna be chilling at the beach. How many days is he gonna be down there for?
I think 3 or 4. 3.
Dude, is he going for the latter half? He's
going to
gonna
Notre
tag
Dame.
me out.
Yeah.
I'll be there for. Oh, dude, this is gonna be one of the nicest. Your dad's gonna be very fond of this. I'm telling you, man. This is.
With Spud.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna
Phil
love
and
Spud.
Spud might be the
He's
weirdest
gonna
combo.
love Spud.
Spud's going to hit him with a story, and Phil's going to be like, this guy, Shane, your friends are weird.
Oh yeah.
Spud's hit me with stories where I've been like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck? Have you heard any Spud stories recently? Has he talked to you about anything?
I talk to him almost every day.
All right, has he told you anything that would be alarming?
No, I mean for me,
All
it's,
right.
I'm all.
Never mind. There's one that would stick out.
Tell me.
I will.
We're
I
done,
can't
done.
right now.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course, of course.
Can you pause this? We're good.
Fire back up. Yo, don't forget.
Don't forget to fucking take
I almost
that out.
doxed my whole family one time when I
Really?
actually, yeah, dude. We just forgot to do it, and I was like, oh shit.
Forgot to what? Edit it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you dox him on?
Well, my
Obviously-
little brother almost doxed the fucking an address for like
Oh, the house.
central
Yeah,
fucking
true.
unit, a central unit, dude. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. That'd be bad. But yeah, Spud could hit Phil with a vicious story.
No, he'll probably.
Phil would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Spud lets stuff fly.
He's let a couple fly.
Yeah, he will. He'll every now and again. You'll like the weird.
I thought of Spud today at a rest stop. I saw a guy's huge dick.
Really?
Yeah.
How big?
It reminded me of the time me and Spud saw that guy's giant cock.
Fuck, dude.
It was a huge dick. This kid had a huge dick.
He was young.
Just today I saw, yeah, he was young-ish. He was young enough. Like, it was
You gotta start. I'm gonna start stomping.
easily.
That's what he was peeing
Just
with?
peeing, yeah.
What?
And I was like, and the New Jersey rest stop has these urinals that, like, there's no sides to them.
Yeah.
So you're literally just dick out.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time. You
It's
gotta
so
dick
weird
out.
when they do like the
It
pods.
sucks, dude. I'm driving. I got a fucking driving
Yeah,
penis.
driving tennis and some young dude. Just,
But
I'm
I
gonna
do-
start
it does
stomping on those
fluctuate.
dudes like lantern flies. If I see a dude whip out dongs, fuck, man, we gotta get rid of these things.
I saw a guy hit one. So I saw that guy's huge dong. And then a guy walking in hit his dong out before even facing the urinal.
He dropped the landing gear.
He dropped it. He
He dropped the landing gear. He dropped the landing
He had the
gear.
landing gear out coming in, dude. It was crazy.
Sometimes I put the wheels down. Not in public. I do it at my house.
You
my,
do.
My dick's out like in my hallway, and I'm walking to my bathroom. You drop the you put the landing gear
Yeah.
down. You drop the wheels, and you just fucking. It's the weirdest habit.
I will say the driving
But you just
penis.
pulled his dick out?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
saw his dick, and he was walking towards me.
I gotta start. I gotta do that.
And was just
I
like,
gotta start.
Jeez, man.
I'm telling you, man. We need that.
It's because
dude.
they're foreigners.
True.
There's no etiquette. There's no cultural agreement on how to use a urinal.
True. Yeah.
It's the New Jersey Turnpike right outside of New York. It's
Yeah,
free
everyone's-
for all in there. It's
fucking
goddamn
nuts.
dongs out.
Guys got to get naked together again, dude. We need to do that.
I agree with this.
We need to go. We need to start doing that.
Florida trip.
True. Well, yeah, we'll
Naked.
just get naked and see what's up.
But if we were to pants my dad and push him into the
Oh
water,
my god.
it would be the end of he and I's relationship. But
Dude, he would fucking fly home.
it would be the funniest thing of all time.
He would leave and fly home.
I think he might. That would be a cryable offense. Getting betrayed like that so
Get to be
badly.
betrayed by your son?
Yeah.
Yeah, get him
Just drunk.
You fucking betrayed me.
You motherfucker.
He'd be so pissed, dude. And you guys have to go sit together at the game.
I'd have to say sorry. Yeah, we'd have to sit during the Notre Dame Florida State game.
If you pants him, he'd fucking
Yeah, you
freak.
can't put. Yeah, I'm not going to pants my dad.
I mean, also though, he might just be like, Yeah, I get naked
Like,
with the
what,
bros all the
Shane?
time. I get naked with
Yeah,
the bros
true.
all the time.
He is from that that class.
He would fucking
He
freak.
may be naked in the house. One of our group may see my dad's penis.
That's fine. that's what it's all
I
about.
hope it's not me. I hope
This
it's
is
Bill.
a men's retreat.
This is a men's retreat. I hope Bill ends up hooking up with somebody.
Oh my god!
Who do you think Bill's going to hook up with?
In the house?
I hope it's me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If me and Bill end up kissing,
Who's gonna share a room?
I don't know. This could be a very poorly planned trip.
No, this will be fun. You guys
I planned this.
Did you ever
trip.
see the Aerosmith Amazing video?
No.
It's a video where like it's just Steven Tyler riding a motorcycle and a girl sitting the other way making out. It might be you guys on the fucking golf cart, dude.
Yeah.
Just driving to the beach.
Me and Bill on the golf cart?
Bill you guys are sitting spider style.
What kind of stuff is this, dude?
You're saying you're just a song, dude. Look
You
up the
said-
amazing
Yeah.
Aerosmith video. Just hers.
What's it called? Down 2 as well.
Yeah, Bound 2.
What's
I remember when
Bound
Bound 2 came out. I was like, this song's incredible. And
What
then
was-
I
is that
feel
Smith?
foolish. It's not good.
What Aerosmith?
Actually, that's a very good song. Bound 2 is by Kanye.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing.
Amazing. Oh, yeah, we have a TV.
We're sponsored by Aerosmith.
We're sponsored by our new QLED 60, 50,
Q60A.
60A.
Yeah, we're gonna hang that
Q60A.
next week. We're gonna have some video popping.
We're going to have
in this
video
week.
now. We're going to have video and ads. We've totally changed the podcast you love.
Yeah, man.
We're crashing it straight into the ground.
Yes. The video will be nice. That'll
Video's going to be great.
Video will
we can
be
watch
sick,
monkey
dude.
compilations.
Yeah, dude.
Bill, that was Bill's idea. He was like, put on 15 times monkeys were caught being geniuses on camera. I was like, dude, no.
Yeah, video is gonna take this podcast to the absolute stratosphere. Dude.
It's going to be crazy.
We gotta, dude. I mean, we gotta get our platform as big as possible, dude. We gotta think about our platform.
Yeah, we need a huge platform so
You
we can
platform,
spout
dude.
disinformation. I want to get, that's my goal in
Growing platforms?
in showbiz.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the largest platform I can just so at the very end be like, guys, let's be Nazis. So right now I'm kind of hiding who I really am.
True.
And then as soon as I hit the big time,
You're
I'll
gonna
be
open the
like,
trunk.
guys, it's time.
You know.
We're all Nazis. This whole thing's been a long ploy because I'm a right-wing extremist.
Yes. Yeah. You just have like an interview with Duarte from the Philippines.
Yes.
Bolsonaro.
Yes.
Dude.
We need to give him a platform, a bigger one here.
Yeah.
We actually should start reaching. I bet the Chinese government or Taliban would chat.
Just doing foreign
Just,
propaganda.
Yeah, be like, look, we hate America.
Yeah.
We think it'll be, we're building a
Sure.
terrorist network. Would you guys care to come chat and then get
they
on and
have
be like, you guys are
spokespeople.
gay?
It's so fucking
We
funny.
should start catfishing.
I heard
the
you guys can't.
Taliban.
Yeah, I heard you guys can't really like bomb people like they say you can here. How like, oh, they're gonna come to the country. I heard you guys actually like can't even like get anywhere. But I heard you guys lost your touch, dude.
No, we don't want to talk shit on those
To
boys.
the band.
The band might get us.
True.
Everybody might get us.
This is this life.
Our
bro.
own government, the Taliban,
Taliban, bro. You can't kill me, man.
You can't kill you?
You can take my physical form and my persona, bro. But like, we
Yes.
are the stuff of life.
Yes.
That's what
Do
reincarnates.
you think we'll
dude.
live forever?
The part of us that's
How
connected
long
to life in
do you
the
think
universe,
our
yes.
last name or the last time someone speaks our name will be? Because that's when you truly die.
No, dude. That's your ego persona,
No, that's death.
dude.
How long do we live for then?
We're life, dude. It's forever. We're emanations from, dude. Lightning struck the ground.
My grandma's
started-
fucking dead, dude.
Yeah, dude. And here's
dead.
life, dude.
She's dead as
There's
hell.
a ball of life, and it passed another little ball of life, and it just keeps going on, dude.
My grandma's fucking dead, dude.
Yeah, Mike, all my grandparents.
What are you
dead.
saying?
Every single one of
yeah,
my
all my
every last one of
grandparents
my
are dead.
dead.
All mine are dead too.
All my grandparents dead. What's that song?
Push me to the edge.
Yeah, push me to
dude.
the edge, dude.
edge,
I'm like-
dude. All my grandparents are
Yeah, they're
fucking
dead, dude. They're dead. But there was a part of them that was immortal that they passed into the next generation, bro. Is what it is.
My grandpa actually looked like almost every Chinese politician.
Really?
Yeah, towards the end, he always had his lips like,
Yeah. All dudes looked the same back then.
yeah,
They were
My
all
dad-
like kind of like just weird and big.
yeah.
Yeah, like my dad's dad, my grandpa, just like a big dude with like fucking, they all like these weird square frame glasses
Yeah.
and just kind of like, they looked weird. It was bizarre. And they all look exactly the same. Every
do.
picture I see from a guy back then, it just looks like the same dude over and over.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
So beach trip, we're coming down there.
Yeah, man.
How much are you going to drink?
I'll be getting crunk. I mean,
Yeah,
I
we're
probably
gonna get
one
crunk.
day I'll definitely get crunk.
I think we're going to need to get extremely crunk.
You think so?
Yes.
Whatever. I mean, dude, it's
I plan on getting crunk.
no. It was
It's
weird.
like if me and my dad died. Just getting crunk, not like an accident.
Hopefully, the
just
beach
we
trip's not
both-
the portal to your fucking vision.
Oh,
You
no.
and your dad in heaven, dude, for fucking
If
like.
me and my dad OD together?
No, you guys just get it. You guys just get like excessive GERD and choke on your vomit and die.
It could be that.
That'd be awesome.
I would need Beasley
At the
to save
game?
me.
At
If
the
we
game?
both died at Notre Dame, Florida State.
You guys get a monument.
If Notre Dame was down 40. We were just like, I was like, Dad, no.
They'd build a statue of you guys.
That'd be a sick statue.
And then fucking communists would push it over.
Communists
dude.
would be so mad.
They would fucking push it over.
All I want is to build a fan base, convert everyone to being an alt-right
Dude.
Nazi, and then get a statue. And
No,
then I want a statue.
That'd be very funny, actually, to like start erecting like fake Confederate general statues in like highly liberal
Yeah.
areas, and then when they go to push them, have like little zaps or little tricks, like a prank.
Oh, nice.
They go to push it over, and it's just like
It
they get
shocks
zapped.
people.
Yeah, they get zapped.
Shocks
or,
the communists.
or it breaks and like a big stink bomb emerges, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be funny.
I do think that's funny.
Because you could just start tweeting, get like set up a tweet and be like, "Hey, oh my God, there's a fucking like you know Confederate boy statue over down there, and you know
It's time to tear it down.
Clark Park in Philadelphia," and have everyone like, "What?
Yeah.
What?" Be funny. That'd be like have a big Jello mold. I'll fall into
Yeah,
it.
and they fall into it and get trapped. And fucking die in jello. And they fucking die inside
Yeah,
of
dude.
jello.
Our platform. Once we get our sponsors, our platform, dude, is very.
Once we get sponsors,
our fucking platform.
our platform is going to explode.
How
and
much
I'm
you
gonna
think about what you do on your platform?
Spout misinformation.
How much you think about what you do
I'm
with
gonna be
it?
like, guys,
Do you think about what you do on your platform, dude?
I'm going to say, guys, you think gravity's real? It's not. Constant misinformation.
Fuck,
2
dude.
plus 2? It's 5.
That's you're talking now. You're talking about Terrence Howard stuff.
What do you mean?
There's no such thing as like 1 + 1 or something.
Yeah, of course I know all about Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard's number, his math shit's tight. If you get into it,
Yeah, of course I've been into that.
dude. When he went to Oxford and was like giving a speech, and they were like, "So in Hustle and Flow," and he's like, "I'm talking about math."
Oh, I
dude."
forgot. Yeah, we covered Terrence Howard. I thought you were naming some dumb bullshit author. Yes.
I talk about Herman Hesse, bro.
Herman Hesse can suck my ass. This podcast. Fucking rules.
That's what you need, dude.
Yeah.
You need dicks with fire. If you get pyrotechnics, they should just be giant dicks with fire coming out of them.
True. If me and my dad die, you're talking if I do the Schultz show.
Just dicks.
I was thinking about
flaming fire or a butthole.
Schultz's Instagram right now is insane.
It's wild.
The shows
bro.
he's doing is wild.
Yeah.
And to do the same build up with like rap and like drone footage of just like a half filled like Pittsburgh improv would be so funny. Bro.
I know.
We did it, baby. It's just me bombing in front of like 20 people.
I bombed last night. I went to the Helium.
bombed?
I went to the Helium open mic to try new stuff.
Yeah.
You could go at the end and
New
it's just,
stuff sucks.
Oh man, dude!
I like my
had
old
one.
stuff.
I had one I thought was a fucking cinch, dude.
Let me hear it.
I was it's
Workshopping on the cast.
We're
Show the
workshop-
people
I was-
a little
dude,
behind the
it's a little behind the
scenes.
scenes. So I already had the thing I do about power couples, obviously.
Yes, it's
So
great.
then I
show.
started talking about how blah blah blah, and I started saying about how I used to get like drink. I used to party until my phone died. That was the whole premise. I used to party until my phone died, not know where I was, and just wander around. And I eventually had to like walk on a highway, and I was talking about partying in New Orleans, and I'm like, yo, it's like they had bad neighborhoods down there. It was
Yeah.
so bad that God wiped part of it out with a flood. Dude, nothing, dude. Fucking nothing.
That's great.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's really good.
Silence. And I was like, I mean, look it up, guys. What do you guys don't believe in God or something? What the fuck? Admonished a couple. My favorite thing to do now is admonish couples for being atheists.
That's nice.
Religious crowd work's the best. But do you guys believe in God? And they're like, no. And it's like, what the fuck's wrong?
Yeah,
with
what are
you?
you guys, stupid?
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
You think you're better than
So I
everybody?
did that for like 8 people. I was like, you guys look like pussies. Are you atheists? And they were like, what? Then there was like a crowd who like, there's people who loved like, when people get like really into like being talked to. There's a couple there who'd be like they were like reveling in it. So
Yeah.
I started getting like kind of
You know what I like to do?
shitty towards them.
I like to catch whenever a lady's giving me a mean look.
Yeah.
I pretend I don't see them, and then I go.
Oh fuck!
It's very funny. There was a girl last night that was to my left, so she
Yeah.
didn't think I could see her. And then I told her, and I turned around, I was like, "Fuck you, look at that lady." And I kept
Oh
going.
my god,
It's like, "Fuck you."
dude, that's
It's very fun to hold the mic and then just be like,
That's so. Fucking,
keep going back to your joke, because every time the person you do it to is like,
what the fuck?
"What the fuck was that?"
I was trying to fuck with these people, but the lady ruled so hard that I just had to give it up to her.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's your deal? And she was just like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you think about COVID? And she was like, fake. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you, like, I was like, are you guys religious? She's like, yes, I'm a Catholic. I'm like, damn, you fucking rule.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is nice.
You guys-
Gardini, did you pick that fart up I just said? I've had 2 hot farts on this podcast.
That fart, I heard that one.
You heard that one?
Yeah,
You plowed through the first one,
I'm a
too.
pro, bro.
Eye contact.
The first one I didn't
smile.
hear. The first one I didn't
Yeah,
hear.
I went, no, Matt. Ew.
I'd like to thank our sponsors.
Dairy Queen. We're getting blizzards. All I wanted blizzards or Frosties.
Damn, I just that was the wet
Ew.
whip. That was the wet whip. Dude. That was a water bender,
That was a
dude.
snapper, dude.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, YouTube.
YouTube. Who else? All our sponsors.
Fortune 700,
Dude,
NASDAQ
Do
5,000.
you like building websites? Squarespace. That brings us to our sponsor, Squarespace.
Are you kind of gay and can't get a fucking boner for your wife?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Are you overweight and drink?
Are you Roman ready, dude?
I am.
Do you ever see
getting
those? Dude, that's the funniest fucking billboard. Like, what are, guys that can't get their dicks hard like Roman soldiers? Yeah, dude.
Why is all the dick stuff like Trojan and like very like?
Because people unconsciously affiliate themselves with like conquest. You get someone in their
Yeah.
darkest hour, dude, when their phallus fails, which is like, that's someone questioning their whole thing, and you're like, no, dude, like you're a Babylonian. They're like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, I am. The fuck am I talking
I'm
about?
gonna fuck this.
You think
lady.
the fucking Trojan warriors wore fucking condoms, dude?
Probably not.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, Roman Ready's my shit. I won't say who. Billy found Roman Ready in somebody's car. Somebody's, an elder. And dude,
An elder.
yeah, an older person.
I know.
Not my father. I'll say that.
No,
But
I know
yeah,
who it was.
dude. And it was so fucking.
Was
funny.
this person on a podcast for the first time?
No.
Oh, I thought it was Hoss.
No, fuck no. Hoss would snap, dude. I wonder. Hoss probably stays hard as hell.
Hoss seems like he gets hard.
He probably gets hard as hell.
I've been getting hard lately.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been getting rock hard.
Go to your doctor, dude. Be like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm getting
something's
fucking hard
wrong,
as hell.
dude. I keep getting hard as hell.
So you're getting rock
No,
hard.
I lost a little bit of weight, and
Yeah, man.
I've been just jerking off as hard as I can.
And you're getting hard. You're getting rock hard for jerking off.
Damn, that was a beast of a fart I just had.
Wait, you've been getting hard as hell for yourself?
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
and I've just been getting into it.
I fucking love that. I'm
I'm
pumped.
getting so hard, man.
So are you been lubing or something? Like that'll get you hard. If you're
Lubes?
lubing,
I might have to get a fleshlight.
I'm happy
We're
to
just
hear.
being silly.
I'm happy to hear you're
This
getting
is a
hard as
silly
hell.
podcast.
This is silly. This is very, very silly.
I wish I could fucking kill you,
Why? What the fuck?
Matt. What are you gonna do at the beach? Are you gonna? I was thinking about building a hole,
Yeah.
waist deep, with a little bit of room in there to just fucking whack,
I've been buried in sand before. and I'm
whack
doing
at
it.
the beach though.
Really?
Yeah, if you dug a pit, just shoulder,
Sure.
shoulder, you could feasibly jerk off at the beach in front of everyone.
It's just your head coming.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, you
Then
could.
they'd see your face just like,
Here's the problem though. We're gonna need a something like a 5-gallon bucket because we're gonna need like walls because
Yes.
that sand gets in. You're gonna be scratching yourself.
yes.
So you'd have to.
True.
If we put our dick in a plastic bag while we're buried, so we give ourselves a little bit of like clean room and like have like a latex glove on, we could just underneath the bag. I mean, obviously, a gallon size. Or
You know what we could do?
half gallon.
We could just install. We could carve out a fleshlight. Just lay flat on the
Oh,
sand. Just
I'll
lay
take
there,
turns, dude?
and occasionally,
Wash it out in the ocean in between
yes,
takes.
go out to sea.
Dude,
I
that
hope
would
my
be,
dad will be cool with that. If my dad's not cool with that,
we should bury one of those big. Remember the big ass thing we saw? It's like we should bury like an entire big fake ass.
you know what would be really funny to bury one of those fake asses. Except, all right, so I'm laying,
Yeah.
and we cover. I'm actually bent at the waist,
yeah.
and we put the fake ass as if it's actually my
We just
ass,
slam it.
and dudes are just fucking me. And I'm like,
Just all day. Just all day long. Just slamming you, dude.
This dude's getting raped.
There's like seagulls landing on your ass. Dude, we should just.
We should catch a seagull though.
What do you mean?
Do the
for sure.
lay down the
Yeah,
blanket trick?
For sure.
I have a feeling you and your brother are going to be absolute fucking menaces at the beach.
What are you talking about?
You're going to be trying to. This isn't ocean. Let me stop you already.
True.
This isn't trash New Jersey.
This is fucking.
This is Panhandle of Florida. This is beautiful.
True. That's true.
The last thing I need is you and your brother acting like this is
I'm gonna start a seagull storm, dude.
You guys are gonna be doing like shit dollars. You're gonna be doing all your fucking bullshit.
Pee pizza.
Just let us
When you
have
pee on a pizza box. You guys want some pizza? I know people.
classic prank.
I know. Someone who did that.
I love an incredibly well thought out prank like that.
Dude, I told you what we did down in Ocean City before when we put an inside man on the trolley and then bombed it with eggs and fruit.
Yes,
That was wild.
that's
dude.
awesome.
And it got to see because we did it a couple times. Like that'd be cool to actually see the carnage. And my fucking cousin just wrote it, and he said it was insane. Dude. He said, "Imagine if you're going out, you got blitzed. I mean, it's terrorism."
There was.
I mean, it was like it was Waka Waka time, but
It was
it was
certainly
like,
a crime.
It was very, very Waka Waka, dude. But
Yes.
dude, it was eggs, tomatoes, and just like weird fucking fruits. And you're going out and you just get smashed with produce, dude.
Yes.
You're fucking like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. We're not doing that
None
at
of
the
that
beach. I know that you guys are like.
Can I start a seagull
This
storm?
is a seagull storm. Yes,
Oh yeah, thank you.
those are awesome.
Seagull storms fucking rule, dude.
Seagull storms are so funny.
Everyone hates them. Dude.
Of course, it's so fucking annoying.
so many of them come.
It's very funny.
Crazy.
There's so many seagulls. You can hold a piece of food
Oh
and
my
run,
God.
and they chase you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, seagulls are fucking hilarious. Seagulls are very funny.
We gotta fucking try it. We should go for trying to
If
break
my
the
dad
world
falls
record.
asleep, we're putting
Oh
snacks
my God.
all
Oh my
over.
That
It's really sad. This is actually very sad because my dad's. He's very. I hate to use this word, but this is cute. He's being cute about this. He's like excited and nervous about this trip.
What?
Yeah, he's definitely like he's booking a flight. He's like, Shane, how do I do this? What do I do?
Oh my
he's
God,
so
he's
excited.
so happy, dude.
He's so excited and happy. And to just prank him the whole time would be the funniest fucking thing.
Spam Margera.
Spam Phil. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck, man. Yeah, that'd be so funny. Just nonstop pantsing. It's like dumping him out of his bed in the middle of the night. Like Don Vito slaps.
I mean, good
He's gone in the
God.
middle of the night. Dude, that's so bad.
We would kill him.
That's so bad.
Slapping your old man?
Yeah, just
I mean,
like
you show him
filming
that. You show him that paycheck though. Be like, look, MTV's paying me to slap you in your sleep, dude.
Yeah, true.
He'd be like, yes,
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
yeah.
it's good. That's a fair point. But again, I think they did that.
We gotta treat Phil correct.
Oh my God,
If I see one person disrespect my dad,
I don't think anyone will. I think you only will.
I'm gonna disrespect my dad. I'm gonna fight my
only
dad.
you will.
Like, Dad, you ruined everything.
No, I partied with him that one time at we came back from the zone.
Oh yeah, he was fucking.
He was
I
so
put
fun.
him on Instagram
Yeah, that
Live.
was so fun. We're gonna have the recording stuff set up.
Yeah.
We should just hit it confessional style.
We
We should just record like a 10-hour podcast and just keep going back to it.
Damn, that's a really good idea.
Confessional style, dude.
Just a Patreon, just a video of the beach trip
Yeah, dude.
with like real world.
Real world style. Just like, oh fuck,
Damn, that'd be very funny.
it'd be so fun.
Especially if one of us does pass away.
Yes, true. No,
That's
seriously, guys, I'm not
$2
fucking
on
around.
the Patreon.
Yeah.
Guard dog, if we do that, you have to come and film. But be prepared. There's gonna be a lot of very sexually hungry men, and you're a scrumptious treat.
True.
We're gonna put you in the little boy bunk room.
That's okay.
There is a bunk room, and 4 dudes are gonna have to sleep in the bunk room.
Ain't no thing.
I'll bunk up.
Yeah, man.
You
call
would
the
be
top.
bunked. Noah, you're not invited.
That's so mean. That's so mean. That's so mean.
Well, neither of you are invited. You can't invite guard dog without the Noah.
True.
But then I think I've already overbooked this.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll figure it out. All we gotta do is, I'll figure out how to. I'll try to.
I mean,
automate
filming
both
down
of
there would be very, very funny.
It'll be the best. These guys, they can sleep on a couch. These whippersnappers.
I
Dude.
think people are going to be sleeping on the couch. Dude, I think I fucked this
You
trip.
thought no one was gonna come?
I really didn't think anyone was going to come.
I
It
told
turns
you
out
everyone's gonna
everyone's
come. Yeah,
coming.
I told you.
You didn't tell me fucking shit, dude.
I was like, dude, everyone's gonna come to. I don't think anyone's. It's gonna be just me. It's like, no, it's not.
If it was just me, that would be awesome.
That would
I would
rule,
be. I was
dude.
like kind of looking forward to that too.
Yeah, that would rule.
But I
at
got
least
the-
getting a night or two by yourself.
The bees, man. I was going to. Beezer, O'Connie's.
Yeah.
The squad is sick.
Yeah. the squad's-
Tommy, Beezer, O'Connor, You, Billy, Spud,
Yeah.
Phil.
It's gonna be awesome.
That should be filmed.
Yeah, man. We'll bring an air mattress, dude. Nothing.
Yeah.
We used to do. My family used to get beach houses when I was a youngster, and
You
it was
guys-
like it was on every inch of the floor. People were sleeping.
Yeah.
We do like 4 families.
Everybody
cousins
does that.
and shit.
Every
It
Philly
rules, dude.
Every Philly trash goes to Ocean City or Sea.
Like
or
4 families, dude.
Just 4 families split like one condominium.
My entire mom's house, dude, or my entire mom's
Oh.
side. We would go down there. And it was, dude,
Daddy people.
they would do a pull out, and like me and like 4 of my cousins would be sleeping on a pull out, dude. It was so fun.
How fun is that though?
Oh my God.
We used to go with another family, and they had a bunch of kids.
Dude, it's my
We'd have fun.
it's
dude.
my fondest memories.
They are the best.
I don't like. I'm
We
pretty-
tie-dyed shirts once.
Did you really?
I was so pumped.
Fuck. What color did you do?
I don't remember. I was terrible at it. I do remember that.
Really?
I was a child.
True. Yeah.
I'd be bad at it now.
Do you fuck
I'd
with?
still be
Remember
bad.
spin art when like the thing would spin? You'd be like, shh.
I was terrible at
That shit
that.
fucking ruled.
I wasn't good at it.
Yeah, dude. That's like when I smell.
I wasn't good at it. Etch a sketch. Useless.
Yeah, that's there's
Useless.
That's not your fault, to be honest.
Fucking every kid's toy I sucked at.
Yeah, Light Bright. That thing sucked.
Light bright,
That's a
useless.
piece of shit.
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I didn't do any Legos. I didn't do Kinects.
I would buy
build
Legos and
shit.
just play with the Legos. Like
Just-
the guys. I never followed the directions once. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do shit, bro.
Beach house as a kid was the fucking shit.
Dude, if I smell every now and again, I'll even Philadelphia, I'll go out and get a
saltwater.
smell. Yeah, I'll smell like this, like the air, and I just go. It transports me back to the beach as a kid, and I just get so happy.
My favorite thing is what I'm going to do next week, which is a lawn chair as the sun's going down,
Oh man.
dude. And just,
Oh boy.
I'm going to be calling people. I'm going to have my phone. I'm going to
That
make some
tequila,
telephone
dude.
calls.
Get that tequila
a
going.
rum and Coke.
I'm gonna get the tequila. That's the last time I showed my ass. Not the rum and coke. I showed my ass with my parents down the beach one time. Dude, I was so fucked up. So fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's easy to get fucking
So fun.
blitzed at the beach, dude.
I can't help it. If I'm
Yeah.
on the beach, I mean that's pirate life. If I'm on the beach and the fucking tequila starts coming out, and like you were saying, the sun's coming down. Yo,
PG,
what's up, you fucking bitches?
Tom's got
up?
gas in the tank.
What's up,
He
you
can go,
fucking
he can
bitch?
go.
I can get. I mean,
What's up, pussies?
All right, that's kind of a weird energy.
Dude, that's
That's weird dominator energy.
dude.
Yeah, that's dominator culture.
Dominator culture
That's
is
king
dead.
of true. That's king of your boys.
What?
The guy who would greet all your boys and be like, "What's up, pussy?"
Dude, I told you
dies
the
in
other-
a car accident.
I
every
told you
time.
the other day I went into Wawa and like I always thought of myself as a pretty sexual entity in general.
You really do. The one thing that's bizarre about you is that you will have interactions with women that are just totally normal.
Yeah.
You're just talking to another being, and you're like,
Johnny Bravo.
you'll spin it into a sexual thing.
Oh, that's all. That's how I get by.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not that. Like it's.
I know it's not. See, I
your
know
dream crusher?
it's not.
What's that?
You dream crusher?
I'm not a dream.
No,
crusher.
no,
I'm
I will-
I'm based, bro.
But, like, it's just a game I play.
You're a
It's
sexual
fun.
entity, though.
I'm a sexual. But anyway, I thought I was a sexual.
I wish I
entity.
had an ounce of that.
Dude, the other day
You're pretty sexual.
I go
too.
into Wawa, right?
Yeah.
I'm in there in the morning.
That's where you go to
just
unleash
getting
your sexuality.
just getting some bean, getting the fucking soft pretzels that I had to give up because they're absolutely
They're not
trash.
good, dude.
They're trash.
Why
Wawa
did
soft
you-
pretzels are
I
trash.
thought you were like they're the best.
I never said that in my fucking
I
life.
could have sworn you were like, dude, Wawa soft pretzels are.
I'm not going to turn
fucking
this into like a fucking
I'm not.
Wawa.
I'm not.
Are you trying to do a review right
Trying to
now?
do a Delco food. Like, this is our Delco brother food.
No, I'm just saying.
Wawa
I
soft
could have
pretzels,
sworn.
I've always said they were trash.
The Delco
Well,
Duo.
were you munching them?
I said that they're I forget. I was
Truth
like,
comes out.
they're whatever. I said they're good if like you need to shut your fucking kid up and throw something in his mouth.
You don't want to
I
get
never said
political.
anything
You don't want to
about-
get
I don't
political.
Don't get political here.
Anyway, I'm in Wawa thinking I'm a sexual entity.
It's not a good or bad thing or black or white. It's just it is what it
It
is.
is what it
It's
is.
good
Good
versus
people
bad.
do bad.
Good people
They're
do good
bad
things.
pretzels.
Good things happen to good people.
Don't
Bad
get
You
people.
should show
Don't
Andrew
get
the
political.
video.
No,
Don't get political.
Anyway,
We can pause.
I'm in Wawa
it's the worst.
thinking I was a sexual entity all this time. Andrew said it. You know, he knows.
Yeah.
This guy rolls in to enter his shift, greets his whole crew, double shocker, like 30-second tongue out.
Damn.
So they're like, "Hey, Sean,"
Tongue ring?
with thumbs moving and his tongue out.
Tongue ring or
I mean,
no?
that, the girl equivalent of that would crack me the fuck up.
It'd be-
Like some chick coming in and be like,
Double blowjob.
Wait, did he have a tongue ring or no?
Nah, but he kind of had like a Tekashi 6ix9ine thing going on, but without the face tats.
There was a while.
Really? So he
the
was like
long
rainbow
kind
hair.
of like a clean riffraff.
Yeah, there's
face
guys.
tats are a life ender.
He was in the kink community then.
He was definitely in the kink community.
There was a while that
But
whole
I'm telling
Wawa
you,
was
greeting.
What?
This was 6 a.m. The Wawa on 322.
that. Oh, never mind. The 202 Wawa had a squad that was like just
It
absolute.
was mostly lesbian.
dinkuses.
It was mostly.
Now there was a kid who worked with me at Pat's Pizzeria, and they tried to cook mushrooms on pizza, and then they all wound up working at Wawa,
Swag.
and then went to.
Wait, they
Cocker
ate
Park.
like mushroom pizza?
They tried.
Like psilocybin
psilocybin?
mushrooms?
Yes,
Psilocybin?
yes.
Cubensis?
I guess
You know if it was Cubensis or which one was it?
just mushrooms, man.
Wait,
So-
these guys worked with you and then they went over to Wawa?
One, the fat dude worked with me at Pat's Pizzeria, but then his whole squad was over there like screaming numbers at Wawa, being funny. But this is back when like they had like regular chicken cutlet sandwiches on Kaiser rolls.
Yeah, it's
They
back
got
before
regular-
Wawa went corporate. You could like let your freak flag fly there.
Yeah, it
Well, I
was
guess
fun.
this guy's still being a kind of like a pervert.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
I mean, dude, but it was just a general sexual greeting to his whole. It's just he was a sexual.
How-
I'm
how-
not a sexual entity. I thought I was.
No, you
I was talking to Dan about that the other day. Like,
You be a more. You could give out.
I
a
had
more
a
subtle.
girlfriend. I had a girlfriend that I was going out with for like almost 2 years, and she was like, "You're not sexy."
What?
There's
but we're not.
No,
yeah,
they-
she was like, "No, you're not." She was like,
Bullshit.
she laughed.
Yeah, but
She,
like,
she was like,
I
laughing.
joke about it,
She was
but-
telling a story about in high school there was this dude that was really sexy, and I was just like saying,
So
like,
evil.
That's
dude.
bullshit,
Yeah,
bro. No,
I mean,
I don't.
they're
I don't
evil.
know. I
No,
don't
I'm
buy that for a
talking
second.
about-
They're evil.
She was not.
I'm talking
I
about
mean, dude,
being into
they're-
sex culture, like being a
ripping and the
person,
tearing.
like ripping into like
Jesus.
like going to swinger clubs and
Yeah.
like being into fuck swings and cheetah print undies and shit. That's a whole nother. That's
I
what
like
a sexual
cheetah print
entity.
undies.
Matt's a sexual entity.
I've been blocking my sexual.
There was a
energy.
You should
rumor
let
at
it
work that Savage had a cheetah print thong,
That's
and he
like-
would put it on to turn Adon or to turn Claire.
It's probably
or-
true, dude.
Man, you mean his
So-
wife, bro?
I'm doxing everybody here, but he was trying to turn his wife on, and I was like cracking up thinking about this because I totally believed it.
So he
I
was,
believe
he
it.
was a sexy beast, and he had like a cheetah thong.
It was all an inside joke on me.
That's
And I
pretty
walked around
nice.
like being quiet, being like, Jesus Christ.
Because
dude,
he has.
where's the
I'm
thong?
picturing that. You know, I just can't help it. That's the way my mind works.
And-
And he's
and
got big balls.
He's got a grapefruit.
What's his meat setup?
I don't know what his meat setup is, but we were climbing scaffold one day and he had khaki shorts on, and I saw his tighty whities, and I was like, I yelled down to Greco. We were at the steeple at St. Todd's,
Yeah.
and I'm like at the very top of the steeple, right under Savage, being like, Greco, the size of this motherfucker's balls, dude, got so jammed.
He was pissed.
Oh, he was so
People
pissed.
with big balls don't like to
He
be
was
outed.
so
No,
pissed,
it's an
dude.
Irish thing.
It might be an Irish
Like
thing.
both
dude.
of my
Giant
grandparents
balls,
came from
yeah.
Ireland and I have huge fucking balls.
It might be. Dude.
I got a standard sack.
Yeah.
I got a standard. My unit's very standard.
Man, I got a standard.
Like you could swap my dick out for someone else's. That's about the
Matt
same
one
size.
time hit us with a post-workout dick pic was the funniest
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was hanging.
It was like
fucking-
Bart Simpson.
Hanging.
Not small though. It's not. I've never had someone tell me it's small.
That's actually a powerful move.
I've
though.
never had someone complain about it, but
Yeah.
it's kind of
You
when
have
they
the
say
perfect- you have the perfect
indifference is
It'd
worse.
be dick to say something.
What?
It would just be
It'd be
dick
weird because
to
it's
say
not
something.
bad. It'd be like if I pulled up to pick you up on a first date in like a brand new Hyundai Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Probably has a job. But they're not gonna be like, yo, dude had a Santa Fe.
Yeah. Good
You're like,
point.
dude, scoop
You
me up
pull
on
out
a
your
Santa
dick, it's just
Fe.
like dun, 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 dun. It just plays like car commercial music.
Like when girls would go out and do like their corny post date, they'd be like, "How is his dick?" They'd probably just like order another mimosa and like skirt around the question. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like not
Nah,
gonna
girls-
trash the guy.
No, they're like sorry.
They're demons, dude. Don't get it.
They
twisted.
are. No,
I mean,
they-
watch
like-
Thin Red Line. Thin Red Line. The guys at war. These boys are at Guadalcanal. They're fighting for us.
Yeah.
And this dude gets a note saying, "I need you to approve a divorce. I fell in love with someone else. I couldn't wait. I couldn't do it."
Yeah, they're on a clock, dude.
Dude, I've done the whole war. I just did the whole fucking World War II. Not a big deal.
And then he got dumped.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he got dumped.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, they can't do it, dude. They can't handle the grit.
Also, though, imagine getting that news and you got the gun. You start being like,
Oh, big time, dude. It's fucking nuts.
they'd have to jump on me, dude.
Yeah, that would suck.
I would charge the enemy immediately.
There's way too many.
I would just stay
True.
over in like wherever the fuck I was.
True.
Good point.
A lot of dudes did that.
That's kind of the premise of the movie.
Really, I gotta
Really?
watch that movie. I like all of his other movies.
Does he get,
but I've never watched that
cauliflower dong?
I don't remember.
I used to
that
work
part.
with a laborer who was in Vietnam, and he was like, "Oh, my dick looked like cauliflower."
That was World War II, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah,
World War II.
World
War
Yeah.
II.
My bad. Still, I mean,
movie. Who's in that movie?
Everybody's in that
Literally
movie.
fucking everyone.
I gotta watch it.
It's called Thin Red Line. Never saw
Yeah.
that.
It's very good.
Shane-
Terrence
Shane told me
Malick,
about
right?
that.
Yep.
You ever see the movie?
It's like the most human World War II documentary.
What was the movie made where like the couple they had to like sneak onto a farm and pretend they were brother sister, but they were really married? It's a good movie.
I can't remember.
That
Yeah,
that must
Thin
be
Red Line's
fucking
like-
hot. Dude.
It's hot.
It's a look at World War II through like boots on the ground. This is what it's like when you're with your bros.
I gotta watch
You
it.
know,
dude. I
and
love war
each
movies.
interaction is pretty much like, yeah, this is just human to human.
When's the last time you watched Apocalypse Now?
Oh, I haven't watched that.
I
In
just
years.
rewatched it a little
I watched it when like
Might be one of the
redubs-
best movies ever made.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's star-studded as well, isn't it?
Star-studded.
Oh,
Well,
by the way, too, just
this
for
is
people,
good,
this
clean
is a
talk,
legal
too.
U.S. high. You might have saw someone take a rip of that. That's totally legal.
Totally legal U.S. High.
Yeah,
It's a blend
Amanita.
of Blue Lotus,
Amanita.
Amanita muscaria,
Totally legal mushroom.
and passion flower.
Yeah, totally legal. Just like
Totally
some-
legal, social lubricant. Highly recommended. 5-star, 1-hit review.
True. Dude, dude,
Tom's Arrowhead.
I want to get real into legal U.S. highs.
dude, I'm telling you, man.
I just gotta get the list of where salvia is legal.
True.
'Cause it got banned in Delaware.
Delaware got a hard ban 'cause that fucking kid ruined it for everybody.
He did. No, that kid, God bless him, he had problems.
dead.
He sailed on early, took his own life. His fucking
What do you think
mother,
He's
Or
in
his
another
mom.
place.
his mom tried to demonize a plant. I'm not even gonna get into.
What happened?
True.
You
Yeah,
don't
don't
wanna
get
get
political.
political.
Don't get political. Don't
Yeah.
get political.
The kid,
the guy
the
killed
kid
himself
sailed
after he
on a
did
little
salvia.
early because the waters were too choppy for him.
The water's choppy, Bill.
The water's choppy,
It's choppy out
especially at
here,
that
bro.
age.
No, it only gets more
And
confusing.
he
as
had
you get older,
journals
too.
where he talked about smoking salvia, and
I
through
wouldn't
smoking
say
the
that.
salvia, he was
That's
getting
true.
relief from
No,
the
he does
depression.
use it,
But then he killed himself. But he just happened to kill himself, and he happened to smoke salvia.
Yeah.
I mean, there are two things he did.
Right
I
on.
did one of these things. I didn't do the other. I'm
You're
still
still
here.
allowed to tell tale.
But like, the mom kind of went on a tear and like tried to make it about the salvia.
Spade was just listening to a wild ass podcast about Delaware.
What were they talking about?
Michael Wan, higher side chats.
What were they talking about?
You know,
Just,
Hunger
it's like
Games.
just a hub for Greece.
they're just setting up a Hunger
Human,
Games.
human hunting.
They're going to start hunting us.
What?
In Delaware?
Hunter Biden, Bo Biden.
Bo.
You do the math.
Yeah. I could. I mean,
I
that's
could see,
enough
dude, the
proof right
DuPonts are fucking weirdos.
there. They are.
Yeah, they're
weirdos.
fucking bizarre.
You guys
what-
might be protected from your lineage.
That's true.
Why?
We worked there.
We served.
Oh, yeah.
Our ancestors that you
Yeah,
fucking
you
defiled,
fucking trashed
dude.
in the
That
other
was
one.
a joke.
Okay,
That was-
take it back.
I take it back, obviously.
You will pay for that comment. Not now, not tomorrow, but
True.
especially you as a
As a budding psychonaut,
as a budding psychonaut and telepathic individual.
Yeah, true, man.
You have
Sometimes
hell
you
you
to-
guys all lucid dream too,
yes.
which
Yeah.
is a powerful thing.
Pretty tight. You
Sometimes
get sleep
cat
paralysis?
gets out of the
What?
You get sleep paralysis?
I get sleep paralysis if I fuck with my sleep schedule.
Yes.
And I
Okay, so
never
yeah,
do that.
Yeah, you get it.
I always go to sleep at like 9
I don't.
p.m.
I don't have like prophetic. I have like prophecies in my dreams. I just have like weird, wild ass dreams. Like I had.
smoke a lot of cannabis though. That's your problem.
I
Yeah.
don't. I stopped. I've actually been on. I've been in a period where I haven't been doing
Piss
it at all.
test.
When's the last time you smoked?
At the beach.
Yeah.
Pretty heavily.
Yeah, see.
At the,
When's the
but it
last time you
depends.
smoked that?
Matt's weed pen.
Not
if
till-
you, dude, I hit Matt's weed pen twice.
Yeah.
If you came to me and you're like, "Yo, Spade, that was acid," I'd be like, "Fuck, it is, isn't it?"
Yeah. Well, that
You
was
said that was
so
1-to-1.
strong, so strong.
It was.
Dude, if it was one, I'd hate 1-to-1 weed.
dude.
It
It's
fucks
so
me up
strong.
more
Like,
than weed because it puts me into like a not that I use cannabis at all because my safety.
Once I gave into
sensitive
it,
job.
I
but I have in the past.
You've
before.
experimented with it.
I've experimented before I had a safety sensitive job. I smoked cannabis a couple times. And the 1-to-1s, they put me into like a fucking loop of like I feel like I'm, you know what it makes me feel like? You know when you take a nap and you nap longer than you think you were gonna
yeah.
and you wake up and you're just kind of like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
what the
time?
fuck's going on?
I'm like stuck in that headset.
But like, I have my bros and I can talk about it.
Yeah.
But like, if I didn't, I'd be like, "Oh, that was
You'd probably sail
that was a psychotic break."
You're probably
you know what I
saying,
mean?
if you
Well,
never pressed
to
it.
be fair though, I've been really cutting back on weed big time.
Yeah, I was just fucking around. I'm not.
Oh,
trying
I don't. It's not gonna hurt me, but but I'm telling you, man, it's like I've been having but when you do smoke a lot of weed and stop, your dreams become intense.
Oh yeah, like that.
dude,
like
it's nightly. I have like almost every night, dude. I forgot to talk about this. I fucking pissed the bed the other night.
Did Why?
I fucking
dude?
pissed the bed.
You
dude.
got
With
some
your
fucking
woman?
shit going on.
I pissed the bed.
damn.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what it was, dude. It wasn't a
Did she
full-
know?
Yeah. If I tried to play it off, I was like, oh, I think I was sweating.
I did that. I did that. Like,
Like a full piss?
Not a full, but enough.
dude, I
Oh
did
my
that
God.
Dude, we were all pissing together. So I had a dream.
in
I
your
was
dream.
I had a dream. I was like teaching at a school, and I was like, all these little kids were around, and the bathroom was kind of fucked up, and they should have had separate bathrooms. This school,
You might have to cut this.
no, it's totally fine. I was pissing, and then obviously I go, the bathrooms are like mixed. They should have like teacher bathrooms. So I was like, I'm not gonna piss here. I feel like it's a bad idea. So I kept holding my piss in the dream, and I'd go to another thing. I'd do something else. I'm like, nah, not right now. We were all in church, in like a church, like kind of weird, like medieval basement. And finally, I was like, I'm going to dip out of the mass, go piss. You guys were all in there. And there was a setup where you pee through a urinal into like this fountain of water that was just like cut into the stone. And I was like, with all my boys being like, oh, just swaying, taking like a monstrous piss. And then I woke up halfway through and was like, usually you do that and wake up and you're like, oh, I'm dry. Cool.
Yeah. But you pissed the bed.
I did it and I was like, cool, I'm dry. And I went and got up, finished my piss, laid back down, and was just like,
wet spot.
Swamp.
Dude, I did it last summer.
Did you?
What?
I pissed the bed last summer.
Yeah, dude.
But I played it off like it was sweat.
That's what I tried to do. But it was so cool out.
Now,
It was
like, luckily, it
59
was like
degrees out.
same day, Dana. No, I did this like midsummer because I was crushing watermelon.
Yeah.
So like I would like before I went to bed, I would gobble, dude. I would get on the watermelon.
You gobble fruit.
I gobble
That's
fruit.
known. You
hard,
gobble fruit to the
dude.
point of
Like,
diarrhea.
piece of clementines.
That's
poop
happened
my pants.
before.
Yeah. So I'm eating
He's
this
gobbled
watermelon.
blueberries into a dangerous realm.
I'm eating this watermelon. It was like I was eating just watermelon for days on end.
remember that, yeah.
Because I was just getting these watermelons, tearing them up.
You're like Jobs.
And yeah, I was like, Josh,
He's a
pretty much.
fruitarian.
I was fruitarian. So anyway, I eat all this fucking watermelon.
Yeah.
I wake up, the bed is drenched. And I straight up pissed the bed.
Dude, I did. I'm like,
And I just, Dana woke up and I was like, yo, you got to change your sheets. Like I sweat because I sweat a lot at night.
True, yeah.
She was like, okay,
You're
yeah.
prophesizing, so.
I was probably, dude, I'm channeling so much
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah.
So she changed the sheets real quick and like never checked the moisture content, but it was 100% piss.
I think I caught mine all in the. Well, dude, so I got up. She was like, what's going on? I was like, this took me back. I used to piss the bed when I was little. So I would try to sneak down and like do the laundry. Mom would come down and be like, what the fuck? So she was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know, man. I think I just sweat or something. It's like, and she like reached and she was like, did you pee the bed? And I was like, yes.
Oh my god.
Just a little, not a ton.
I drink a lot of water. I don't fucking.
Dude, I thought this. I would chug water before I went to bed constantly. I thought I had the fucking astral seal. It must have broken. It was after I ate the chicken of the woods.
Yeah. You probably
Chicken of the woods probably broke the seal.
Probably broke the seal, dude.
Chicken of the woods penetrated, but it was weird. It was such a sick
When's the last time
dream.
you've pissed yourself like in public?
I can't even think of it. I haven't done it in forever.
kindergarten.
Yeah, I did. I pissed myself in public way back when.
Dude, I pissed myself in a bar when I was like 24.
Yeah, I mean, you were
But
a
yo,
raging
I
alcoholic.
wasn't even drunk. That
What?
was the catch. So like I was going to meet some people for drinks, right? And I was like in a rush.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing like I had some like fucked up like cut off cargo shorts I was
Sure.
wearing. They were like pretty baggy.
Yeah.
And like I pulled my zip down.
Oh, yeah.
Started reaching for my dick, and then my phone rang, and I was in such a scurried mess that I stopped pulling my dick out and grabbed my phone, and then looked to see who it was. This was like I was like 25, right? I'm like, oh fuck, that's the person I was like waiting for a call to meet.
Yeah, yeah.
Something was happening like logistic wise.
Yeah.
Then like I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, yo, hold on. I'm taking as soon as I was taking a piss, I was like, oh fuck my dick. I never finished pulling it out.
God.
Looked down, dude. Drenched
So,
my
what
shorts.
did you do?
I just rolled.
Bounced, yeah.
Everyone was like, dude, where did you go? I was like, I had to
bounce.
roll. I had to go.
I was
like,
sweating. I
I
just
just like was like,
crazy.
yeah, I just played it off like I had to go do something. They're like,
It's-
where? I'm like, man.
I'd handle business, yeah.
I just straight went home and changed my
Version of that
pants.
story was just shit.
I shit myself.
Dude, it was
That's the nastiest bar shit story.
Yeah,
ever.
I was just.
Wait,
Man,
what?
we don't gotta get into it. What else are we talking about? Funny stuff.
I
Let's
shat
go.
the bed once
Classic
too,
war
Spud.
movies.
Dude, what?
I shat the bed, Spud. So
When did you shit the bed? Recently?
I was like 17.
That's
How?
not bad.
I was hammered and I just woke
Oh,
up and there
okay.
was shit on the bed.
Dude, I was sober as a judge, man. I was just so lost in these dreams, and I remember like I was holding it in. I think it was telling me something, just like relax and be, because I was
would
like,
think so,
I don't know, I don't know who's here, what's there, and you know, it's just a serious wake up call. But yeah, dude, I fucking pissed the bed.
No fab, you fucking pre-jet or you nocturnal emission constantly.
I don't really nocturnal
It's
mission. Dude.
crazy. If
It
you
wa-
no fab,
No, I've only
dude,
done it.
no
I've done
fab
it
for like
once, dude.
2 weeks. You'll.
I wake
fucking
myself
not.
up. I'm like, no, and I wake up. Like, don't
You
do
put
it.
the bells on it.
Yeah, no.
I'm just amped on
Dude,
the
the worst part too is like we're not like me and Brittany obviously aren't in a fight right now, but like we are in like Cold War territory. So like I wasn't
Let's
with
get
it.
into that.
I didn't-
That's good stuff to talk about.
I didn't. We'll talk about when you shit in the bar.
Just talk about them
We
both
were
at the
like
same
Cold War
time.
territory, and I had to be like, yeah, I pissed the bed. And I just put a towel. She's like, "What are you gonna do?" I just laid a towel down and slept on it like a
pretty
dog,
chill.
dude. She's like, "You're
Yeah.
disgusting." I was like, "I didn't want to wake you up."
I did that the other night just with sweat though.
Yeah, you put a towel down. You probably peed a little though too.
No, I mean it was
That's
on
genetic.
my shoulder.
It's genetic, dude. It's not a big deal.
It was my whole body all the way down my blanket. I woke up and there was just a mark of water just all the way down.
When's the
Your
last
sweat.
time you pizzed the
He
bed?
fights in his dreams. He
I-
saves
I can't remember
Chinese
the last
babies
time I
in his
pissed the
dreams.
bed.
Wait, you're fighting for the good guys?
Bro, my fucking
It's not
dreams are
about that.
fucked
It's
up.
just about good guys, bad guys. I don't get political,
But-
but you're trying to fight.
I have fucking dreams that I'm running through. I keep having dreams I'm going down into basements. And like the one I had, I went too far down, and I was like, "Oh, this is way too far." And then I came up, and it was all fucking concrete, like in the Comet Ping Pong Pizza pictures, where it's the kill room. But there's a bunch of them, and I'm just
Obviously,
running.
you don't have a basement. Okay.
Yeah, I'm running through there,
Let's not get political, dude.
and then I'm just naked. And I become naked. I'm hopping out. It's a bunch of food trucks that are outside of this fucking thing. It's like, oh shit, I got to run back the other way. Ran back the other way, and it was drag queen story hour, and I had to get my fucking clothes.
You're just like ripping through like
He's like an Alex
Dude.
Jones fever dream,
Dude, I had,
sprinting through it.
Do you mind if I interpret? Go finish your dream, but do you mind if I interpret afterwards?
yeah, go ahead. I got back
Hashtag
to
save
that,
children.
and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? So I just fucking try to put a t-shirt on, and I can't get the t-shirt on, and they're walking towards me while this happens, and I woke up.
You might be channeling Mouthy Buddha in your dreams, bro.
I might.
Who?
Mouthy Buddha.
Who's Mouthy Buddha?
The other one,
Mouthy Buddha. This guy.
yeah, the other one.
Mouthy Buddha like does all those like he hits the nail on the head with the like. I don't want to put plugs
Don't
out
get political, dude.
for misinformation. I don't want to get YouTube flagged for.
What's he talking about?
No, let's keep it.
I don't want to get you flagged on YouTube. I don't wanna
Shane
get-
Special just came
we
out.
spoke
Come on,
about it.
we're on a different podcast.
So he talks about like
Tom, you want to come on war mode?
yes, he talks about he just does things about like pedos and like,
Yeah, like just
Yeah.
like
he
ties it all together.
I got you.
in a
Stupid
tight
shit
package.
like
You can talk
fucking
about
rich
petty, you
people
can talk-
killing children.
Yeah,
It's
all
not.
right.
It's
cares?
just
That's what
just
they do.
fantasy. It's just fantasy.
You ever see good movies?
Joe. So
It's just fantasy.
Bill, your dream
Yep.
Saw movies.
when you're going in a basement.
Hobby.
Typically, when you're going underground, you've been exploring your subconscious,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you're getting there.
You're
and
a
you go,
budding psychonaut. Dude.
I'm
You
too.
just don't realize.
I'm too
it. How
deep.
old are
I'm
you?
too deep, and you run out back into your world of content of like,
But this was another basement.
It
It's
doesn't
endless
matter.
basements.
I mean, bro, it's
I mean, dude,
Spiral staircase
exactly.
down
It's
to
an
basement.
endless
There's-
subconscious
dude, the
journey.
amount of fucking cells in the human brain rival the stars in the galaxy. That's true.
Yeah. And the other one, I was just
Facts.
we were walking down this gravel path, and I fucking like we almost walk over someone. Yeah, there's a fucking kid in there. I dug up one, the baby was dead. I dug up the other, it was a fucking little Chinese baby.
What'd you do
I was
with
like,
it?
dude, we gotta fucking end this shit.
What'd you do?
I just saved the baby and woke up.
Spiritual warfare, dude.
Damn,
You're
dude.
fighting the demons in your dream.
Oh, fucking sleep paralysis too. I do that all the time. Shit starts approaching me, sleep paralysis. I start swinging.
Do you roll with it?
I start swinging.
I go into it.
No, I'm saying I let it come to me. I push my face towards whatever the fuck's happening, and start fucking swinging.
No,
Yeah,
I fully cross arms, or no, I can't move, but
I
I
can't
just,
submit to those
I just-
assholes.
I go in there. I go in, dude, and it's like when you go into sleep paralysis, it's very fucking weird.
I get Inception when I do that.
That's what happened. I get caught in a
I haven't
stairway,
had it happen to me in so
and it just
long.
my space runs out until I'm caught in like a tiny little thing, and I just go chill.
I wake up in my room.
Yeah, then
Over and over.
Do you know? Yeah, it kind of
It's
stinks.
to the point where I'm getting pissed off because I know I'm still dreaming.
Yeah, it kind of stinks.
Yeah, it fucking infuriates
I've been having
me.
recurring dreams where I'm in like a dingy house in like a real, almost like a 1960s neighborhood, and everything's kind of just like it's hard to describe. I go back there constantly, and I walk around. I get all skeeved out, and I'm like, "What the fuck? What is this place?"
Dude, I had a dream me and Fed were on another planet. So right here, imagine there's like a bunch of Mexican dudes. For
Yeah.
some reason, they're Mexicans, and I know this. They're in spacesuits, and Fed's right here. And then there's a dude on the ground with the gold like visor.
Yeah,
And like for some reason, these guys are all throwing bricks at the dude. And the vibe is like, Fed's like, dude, we have to smash his face because we got to put him out. He's gonna die.
you guys ally with the Mexies.
Well, I'm floating above. I'm like above. I'm watching this from like this,
from like a balcony.
Give me
or
an
from,
above
like,
shot.
Suspended.
Yeah. I'm hanging up here, and Fed starts
Astral body.
Yeah, he's
Astral body.
smashing this dude's gold visor, and then it breaks, and his fucking head explodes. And then Kev looks up at me, and he's like, "Yes, we did it." And I was just like, "What?" And I woke up. I was like, "What the fuck?" Damn, it's fucking nuts, dude. Yeah, dreams are wild.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't. There's some people like, "Oh, I fucking hate hearing about them." I'm like,
I don't know. Yeah, I
I'm sure
never get
everyone's
that.
it's
enthralled.
so cool, dude.
I don't. Yeah,
I have a lot where I'm stumbling around. Like I'm falling asleep and then I'm trying to like run. I just keep on fucking falling asleep and like dozing off and then like getting back up and falling over.
dude, you're a budding psychonaut. You got to get in here.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna throw this on you right now, but I need a partner.
Craigslist has not been good to
Guys,
you.
it's not good to me. I need a brother. I need someone who can get in there with me, do the heavy work while I have my safety.
I'm a
session
We're going
down.
to do it, dude. We're going to get into a space.
I'm
where
a strict DMT knot.
Nah, dude. First
Wow,
of all,
I wish we had DMT for Matt. That would have been so funny
Dude,
to give
I
Matt
wanted
DMT,
to, but-
him try to do a podcast, and us go, dude, trust me, you can't talk. Relax.
Yeah.
We'll do this.
I played COD immediately afterwards, which was chill.
you
What's
what?
that?
Spade was zimmed, and I was playing COD after he smoked DMT.
You're playing what? I don't understand any of these words.
Call
Call
of
of
Duty.
Duty.
Oh, what's zimmed?
Zimmed?
Yeah.
Fucking do 3 tabs of acid. You're zimmed. That's just what it is.
It's true.
Bye.
All right, then now
zimmed.
I had. I
Fully
mean,
understand the
I
words.
ran the scenario by my plant medicine teacher,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "That's not a good idea," and I'm like,
not
"Yes,
the right-
absolutely."
Yeah, we might have had the most epic round table when we did it.
Yeah, man.
That was God. Whatever the fuck made us do that day, that was just God. Like, yeah, now's the time.
yeah, dude.
That was a good time. It was a Sunday morning.
Yes.
First and foremost, the best time to do that.
Yeah.
yeah.
We had another helper who was he is the ultimate psychonaut.
Yeah.
True.
It was just the right time. Doing it tonight would have been a bad idea.
Yeah, man.
Especially with all the traffic out there and just
Yeah,
fucking dreams about the Chinese babies. It's just not fucking, it's not time.
Yeah.
True. That definitely was.
But
Definitely
we
a
will
sign.
get on it. And also, too, I mean, I'm not trying to turn such a sacred thing into podcast fodder.
Yeah.
True.
That's not what
That.
I'm
I mean, Tom was pissed. I called Tom.
I was,
he was
I
like,
was a
"Who
little
the
upset.
fuck
I was like,
came
whose
up with that?"
fucking idea was that?
I was like, "Tom, chill."
He talked me down, and I was like,
Billy's
okay.
idea.
Yeah, Tom was like, "Who the fuck wants you to do
remember-
I
DMT
seconded
for
the
a
motion.
fucking mere podcast?" He's like, "What?"
I was fucking.
A lot of the guys
I mean,
were
that
getting
was
on. A lot of the
Tom's
guys were
idea
getting on me.
originally. That was
I
Tom's
got
idea
heated. A lot of the
originally.
guys were getting on me.
That's how me and Billy
That was
ended up
Tom's
smoking it.
idea originally.
What?
Do it, and then you'll have a fucking amazing podcast afterwards.
That was my idea today, or an idea in past life that I had.
Yeah, dude.
Every day is a past life now.
4 or 5
True
months
that.
ago.
Big time.
I'm alive today. Yesterday's my past life.
Okay.
I agree.
It just
Funny,
keeps
I was
going
actually thinking
back.
about that today.
The deck keeps rolling back to past lives.
Spud, so when did you shit yourself?
I mean,
On DMT.
what times do you guys want to talk about?
The one at the bar is the worst.
I mean, and then at that point, which one at the bar?
The one where you had to go to the other bar to
Oh,
discard.
yeah. So
Like
Wait,
a
you
passion-
shit in one bar and went to another bar?
me and Fed were out. We were doing that bar crawl thing that all the young people do.
The
Patty.
sips?
And I went upstairs to go piss, and I farted. It wasn't a fart,
It's a shark.
obviously.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I have to get out of this bar. And then I found there's another bar that I knew that had a pool table that no one was at. So I went there, and then I just took my underwear off, cleaned myself up, and just threw it in the trash can. Fucking rolled.
Freeballed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Solid move.
Went right back to the party.
You went right back to the party?
Oh, yeah.
How'd the party feel? Did the party feel different? Like, how was the energy at the party?
I mean, dude, it felt better. Honestly.
It feels good pulling something like that off.
Yeah.
Just
I
being
got
like-
through it. I trucked through it.
Yeah, just dumping.
You still
away.
free
You just
ball?
drink too much.
I free ball
Yeah,
all
true.
the time.
Drink too much.
I
make
never
it
wear
less.
underwear.
True.
I hate wearing underwear. My balls are too big. You time.
Tom's been an OG free ball.
I don't know how you guys free ball
I don't
being
understand,
mutilated
dude.
like you are.
It
It's so desensitized,
so-
bro. It's so,
so
You know what I
desensitized.
mean?
dude.
It's such a crime what happened.
It's
We
a
didn't have a
crime.
choice, bro.
It really is sad.
We didn't have a choice.
sad. I had my chance of redemption. I took it.
Yeah, true.
I wish
Your boy.
all fathers would do the same.
I finally got Bay on board with that as well.
I almost double redeemed.
What did you almost go the other way too?
What?
You almost
I almost got my other one out of spite.
You think you would
I
get
got
like
talked down.
feeling back in your
what?
dickhead?
What? No, it's gone.
when you say double redeemed, did you almost?
I wanted to take down my second born.
I would try to push female circumcision.
What do you mean?
You said
Female
somebody circumcised
circumcision.
his daughter.
No. Pure misogynist.
Yeah.
But I was talked down. I was like, you know, that
Probably love to do
out of
abortion
spite.
law.
Yeah.
You're trying to do that out of spite.
Dude, there's
I said,
chicks
okay.
freaking out about that on Instagram. The one chick was like, they go to such a fucking realm that just isn't real. She's like, if I were to get an abortion, I would have definitely needed this law not to exist back when I was younger. Okay. That's your argument of why you can't have an abortion after
what
But
is
the
Texas
reality
6
of it
weeks?
is that they commit a murder
Yes.
and they live with it. And that's something that they are comfortable with. They decide who lives or dies.
Yeah.
They're females, dude. And
Yeah.
it's like they asked for the power. They've been given the power. And what have they done with it? You know
You
what
kill
I mean?
9-month-old babies.
Yeah, it's insane.
So what's
And it's
what's
wrong.
Texas law?
It is murder. Like,
After 6 weeks, you can't get an abortion.
aborting babies is a murder.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
what
you're
it is.
taking a lot.
They
It's
immediately
just-
jump to rape, which is almost like the smallest amount. Yeah, it sucks. But get a fucking plan B
Dude,
right after you get raped.
it'd be one thing if they were like, yeah, we're murdering. We decided our lives are more important than the life within us.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get political, guys.
Yeah,
Don't
come
get
on,
political.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
What
sorry.
do you
This is
think
about good
about
and evil.
steak 'em up steaks? They're murder.
I hear you. It's sad. It's a sad thing.
Yeah, dude.
It's a sad thing.
It's
dude.
just weird that chicks
I've
are going
seen
online
chicks
like,
that
this
have-
is what you're
Well,
about.
Yeah,
Here's-
girls that have had abortions are fucked in the head.
Yes.
Because they're
Literally.
they're constantly dealing with what they did.
Yes.
And it is something that they wake up with every fucking day. And if you tell me otherwise, it's a lie.
Yeah, and a
Well,
bunch of
here's
chicks that will never get CP'd ever because they are fucking brutal are online like, if I had to have gotten an abortion when the imaginary guy that
You're
didn't
getting
exist
so
when I was
fucking-
19 cream pied me, I would have been fucked. It's like, no, you wouldn't because no one wanted to fuck you because you were brutal then and you're brutal now. Everyone online fucking freaking out about abortion laws is fucking brutal. No one wants to fuck you. No one wants to cream pie you.
You believe that?
I 100% believe it.
That's not true.
It is.
There's a
the-
dude
I
out
would
there.
creep
There's
by
the
them
amount of
right
girls.
now. What are
Every
you
woman
talking
in the
about?
world.
The
There
amount of
is
girls.
every woman in the world. There's one dude out there in the clubhouse that
Yes,
wants to have
that's
sex
true.
with her.
I
That's a
understand that,
fact.
but
And
at
will
this point in
cream
time,
pie.
debunked.
What I
this
like is
point,
your
Girls can walk out the door.
I like your passion.
Gardini
I like
said
your
this on Dadby. They could just walk out the door and go get sniz.
There's
Or dudes.
they
Whatever.
can, but I'm
getting
saying like the
confused
ones
with
that are
Daddy.
Diz.
geeking online,
Yeah.
no one's CPing you. You might get fucking pork, but no one's gonna CP you. Like I want to have a kid. With this chick.
There's dude. I knew dudes who.
I do it immediately.
Yeah, I know
It's like
dudes
on
who would
entry.
CP.
I know a
They're
dude.
like, did you just come? I'm like, no. That's you. You're super wet.
I just don't get like why this is what you're using Instagram. for.
Well, I mean, they're freaking
I mean,
out.
Instagram
If-
in general is fried.
yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's pretty
There's
bad.
no
And
good use
it's-
for it.
You know, it's they were saying like if you
I don't like
Miss-
the glorification of it.
yes,
That's
No.
exactly.
the
I
glory
think
of
it's-
like, oh, I've had fucking 20 abortions.
It's bad.
It's like, dude,
enjoy hell.
every one of those is a
Or-
murder. Dude, they're enjoying it right now. They're living in hell.
Yeah.
They live in hell. They go to sleep every night going, I did that. And they have to live with that. And then all the copes,
Yeah.
the societal
they
copes
have
on
to go
top
on
of that.
Instagram, my
So
body,
it's like,
my choice.
they cope individually,
Yeah.
and then they collectively cope, and then we all cope with the fact that we're murdering.
Yes,
You know what I mean? It's fucking wild. It's like, maybe take it easy.
yeah.
Takes it easy. Dude. Keep it
Maybe we'll fucking take it easy.
Well, dude, that's the thing. Is you can't, no matter how you slice it, because they're saying like, well, you know, 6 weeks I could miss my period, and by the time I even know I'm pregnant, it's like I don't even have a chance. You know, it's
Get
like,
better in tune with your body.
I think the law is, I think the law is bullshit. That
you
it
know,
was
life's
pushed out.
inside you.
I think
Yeah.
the Democrats pushed
Dude,
it
rip
out
this.
for the midterms.
Could they could have?
They pushed it
Okay,
out
I
so that
know,
they
I'll do it
could
right
get everybody all fired up. Be like, oh yeah, well, we have to save this.
They could have. My thing is here. This is the only
Not
way.
to
You,
get political.
I don't want to get political. All I'm saying is, you know, this is about
You're
people.
a dickhead if you're online freaking out about like how this is important to you. That Texas, like you give a fuck, dude. You call the cops anytime you see a black person outside your house, and then you
Yeah.
put up your
Guys,
sign
facts.
like
Let's
Black
not
Lives
get
Matter.
Facts. Let's not get
That's
political.
a fact, though.
Dude, let's just talk
they
about-
fucking sit there and talk about it. Planned Parenthood kills more black
that
kids
Blue
than
Lotus.
fucking anything else.
Let's talk about D'Sanders versus Steve Prince.
Yo, let's not get political. Dude. Let's
I'm not trying to get political, but
I'm
dude,
not trying to get political.
you don't give a fuck about black kids if you're sitting there touting abortion because that kills the most black kids. And look
Yeah.
at what it used to be called. You assholes.
What it used to be called?
I don't want to
can't
say
even
it.
say
but-
it.
Can't
Don't
say
say-
on
don't
this.
say- don't
Nah.
say it.
Yeah,
I don't want to say it.
Yeah,
I think
Look it up.
I think now's a good time to plug Shane's special.
It is. I mean, it's so infuriating. These people are so fraud.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, it's bullshit. But
Haven't you been reading the Kabbalah, dude?
Yes,
You can't push the pendulum. You gotta let it go.
I know,
yeah, dude.
but sometimes, dude, you get
Margaret
pissed.
Singer
You can't.
and the
You can't
eugenics.
kick
Bill
the
Gates' father.
I know.
Rip
Grandfather.
this fucking Amy, dude. You gotta get in here with me. I need a fucking partner.
Yeah, but Tom,
Dude,
They'll deal
I
with
don't
this
understand
stuff.
why he
safe.
won't do it.
I'm
He will.
safe
He
here.
will.
it's illegal.
He's already done it, just not in this linear timeline.
True.
Yeah, obviously that's pretty
Obviously.
cool. I like that.
But I hear you, Bill. If people maybe approach sex with the sacredness and gravity it
Yes.
deserves,
Yes.
I mean, it saves it saves a ton.
It
of
sounds like
fucking
a
shit.
cope for not getting pussy, dude, but it is what it is.
No, it's good. It's good. You're playing with fire, dude.
all these dating apps are
Create
fucking
your-
fire.
I mean, I think
fucking
we should
life.
stop the getting pussy vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
By
I
the way.
agree. You're
I
kidding.
agree with
Because
that.
that's not what the shriv is all about.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
the
creating.
shriv's more or less, would you want somebody to want you?
Well, you're also
Yes.
potentially
And
creating a life.
And
So
you're
that's-
commodifying the sacred orgasm
My
shouldn't
sacral
have.
energy is something that I
True
want
that.
to bestow.
You guys mind if I light
upon a
some
worthy vessel.
incense?
True that.
Obviously, dude, sage this room. Listen to us.
This is
Sandalwood.
yeah,
Yeah, dude. Honestly, that's all we have to come back to. You know,
yeah. It's,
it's like I'm not gonna. I'll welcome these. These women are lost, dude.
Yeah.
They're lost.
Oh yeah,
they're
dude,
lost.
So dangerous.
You welcome them back in the fold.
We need the bays to step it up.
dude.
Seriously.
True, but it's like we've been doing all the heavy lifting here, so it's
Literally.
like, dude, you welcome them back. They didn't know, dude. They got pumped up. They got to smoke cigarettes in the 50s.
Yep.
Got to go to the job. They got to go sell insurance and shit.
They're getting
and they're like,
every corporate trick in the book right now, and then turn around calling you a fucking idiot, anti-mask, It's like, dude, you're getting tricked by every corporation.
You gotta let them go. You
Let's
let
not
them
get
go.
political.
Let's not get political. We're talking about just good versus evil here.
This
they're
is
talking good guys
this is
today.
evil.
You
There's
gotta let
nothing
them
more
go.
evil than killing babies.
Well, you just don't. You say, hey, ma'am, you're not for me. I don't like personally. You do what you want with your womb. I don't have to be a fan of it, and I'm not.
I did that to a dude I was on a bachelor party with.
What was he doing?
He was talking about he's gonna fuck this chick who has a boyfriend.
Well, he's being a whore. It's disgusting.
Yeah, but he's like, I'm gonna fuck her, showing everyone. Then he asked me, "What would you do?" I said, "I think there's karma attached to every action you make, whether that's positive or negative. That's up to you." And then what happened to him at the end of the night? Fucking
I mean, dude,
drunkenly fell up an escalator, got 15 stitches.
you also might have unlocked the karma for like Instagram or the key to like for Instagram thoughts. If they're railing about this and you hit them with karma, they're like,
Turquoise necklace.
dude, you should delete your Instagram.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
it's
mean,
just
no, you should do
I
it
mean,
right now.
we've done it so many times.
Yeah.
He used to delete
Just get rid of it.
and then he brought it back.
Just completely get rid of it. It's nothing but a suck.
yeah, I know.
He's not there yet, dude. He's budding
Yeah.
psychonaut.
Yeah, it's true, dude. You'll get there. You'll be there. You're
you'll be there. But yeah, Bill, I hear you. You just got to be patient, dude. You have.
I'm
you
very
have to
patient
attack
with
these
the bays,
bros.
but
no.
I've seen the
No,
damage.
no,
I've seen the damage
no.
it has done.
There's no
and
patience anymore, dude.
There's
Yes,
also
there is.
no-
Where's it getting better? Show me.
It has to be.
Show me a fucking county in
Dude,
America.
we're
where
being
it's getting
purified, dude. Did you ever read
By
Dark Knight of the
what?
Soul? Did you ever read Dark Knight? By fucking God,
Bill
dude.
only
Excuse me.
doesn't-
Sorry.
He doesn't read that many books, okay?
Yeah.
Bill, read Dark Knight of the Soul, dude. We're being purified right now.
I would like to believe that, but it doesn't seem like that.
Well, then.
darkest hours before the dawn, bro.
Exactly.
I hear you.
You
But
gotta
God
just
damn.
let them spin. Trust me, Andrew's right, dude. That's a psychologically, it's crushing.
It's their living.
It
hell.
is.
Yeah.
They
crushes
should
them.
stop trying to pump their friends up and get one.
Well, they're confused, bro.
Say,
It's
hey,
gotta be
lady,
like
you're
babes.
acting like a bit
No,
of an
they're in their
idiot.
young 20s and they're like, they care about themselves. And it's a selfish move. And then they got to live with that.
That's a
And men
conversation-
don't have to deal with that as much.
Yeah.
True.
Men don't have to deal with these like purely selfish, my life over this other life that's inside me moves.
All these chicks
Dudes,
have these
there's
thoughts.
a lot of dudes being like,
There's a lot of
They're
bad
forking.
dudes. Don't get
Okay.
me. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Takes two to tango. You're not getting any immaculate conceptions, you know?
true. But yeah, dude, it's a tough.
I mean, chicks are into this stuff, whole like not having kids thing right now. Like my cousin is going to get married. He's like, obviously, I'm going to have a kid immediately. All the chicks jump down his throat. Like, don't you want to travel? It's like, dude, don't you want to travel with something you made?
yeah,
Instead of going to fucking
You know how
Cabo.
empty your life is when you go home and there's no one there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
dude.
cat with
It's
a
fucking
shitty litter
hell
box.
on
I don't know where the
dude.
babes got this memo. Like they got to be like Carmen San Diego before they have
Yeah.
a kid.
The,
I mean,
they're
Carmen
like
from
must,
Carmen San Diego. Dude.
True.
that must
It's
travel thing
propaganda.
is shriving
True.
me.
The what?
I have to travel all the time. It's like, dude, I fucking can't.
Yeah.
I can't travel. No one can travel all the time.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
there
that
are
can't be-
dudes that
well,
can.
the problem here's the thing that
Dudes should
they
stop fucking doing
here's the
that
thing that they have to wake up to. Nobody wants to travel with their girlfriend.
Yeah,
It stinks.
not fun.
It fucking stinks.
I'm confused about
Kid?
that because we just went to Florida and we were with O'Connor and he was telling me about girls and I was like, why are you here?
What do you mean?
Because I was like, why aren't you with the girl?
Wait,
You just want to
who's-
hang with your boys, dude.
I don't understand. Dude, I love you guys.
sometimes you get tired of it.
But this hit, like, do you?
Yes, I think.
Wow.
Damn, it's fucked
It's like
up.
tired of being rich.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
People are.
You
They
can
seek
be.
hermitage. Give away all their money.
I mean, I hear you, but I'm saying, dude, it's like we're in for a rude awakening. We got to return to the basics. Just only dudes can lead the charge.
Yeah, literally.
If,
yeah.
if dudes start being like, "Yo, that's like,"
Like
I,
Sharia law.
Demon.
I mean, you can do a milder version. You could, you just approach them, be like, "Look, you're confused. I see what this thing you're trying to put on. It's not really my speed, babe. Go
I'm into
forth.
that.
I'm into something a little more pure, and I feel like you've kind of been corrupted by, the very
It breaks my
society
heart
you
because
decry."
you know that life begins at conception.
Yeah.
You know that.
True.
That's a potential life.
When you get the baby scans, dude, like pretty
Yeah.
early on. You see the
Exactly.
eyes, see the head. You know, they got the little tail still going on, but it's cute. Got a little alligator tail. You're like, oh.
You never know. That kid might save your life.
Yeah.
You think you're on a path. That kid might be, at some point, that kid might be.
Well,
the
they're
thing.
probably not thinking like that because they're putting mom and dad in fucking Maris Grove.
Yeah, okay. They put their parents
This
in.
kid-
Yeah,
is
once you
gonna
have a kid,
fucking
your life's kind of like you're kind of like
drain me
part
of my
dead.
money.
Like you're just like
Yeah, dude.
you're just a vessel
you're
for
done.
stuff. Yeah,
That's the
you're
circle of life.
and it's kind of sick, dude.
It is. You don't have to think about
tap
yourself.
out.
Yeah,
anymore.
you're just dead. You're like,
Let's
all right,
go.
I'm dead.
I want that feeling. I have the dead feeling without the kid.
Yeah, that's.
And they do too. There's no way chicks don't.
Oh boy.
There's no way.
You can see it in their eyes.
I mean,
Dead shark eyes.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
it's
too short.
it's
Oh.
it's tough. It's tough for babes, dude, because they're lost, and you know they're fucking.
There's not enough trips to Thailand, enough elephant rides.
Well,
that are
now
gonna make
they're
it right.
using the people who are against the vaccine. Like, oh, you're against the vaccine, but
Well,
I
you're
can't
one of
get an
those. I
abortion.
just got that the other day.
I saw that.
Wait,
I saw-
what's the thing?
They've been like, oh, you're against the vaccine, but I can't get an abortion. It's like,
What?
what are you fucking talking about?
Yes, both of them are harming humans.
Let's not get political, dude.
Let's not get why this gets
Phil,
so political.
what do you like better, Delisandro or steak?
Fucking Steve. I went to Steve Prince Steaks the other day. I got American, no fried onions. I think I got banana peppers.
Did you review it or no?
No, I didn't review it. It was my
come
first
on, man.
time,
What the fuck?
dude. I should have fucking reviewed it.
Should've reviewed
Phenomenal
that.
steak.
We got to get him a
though.
smartphone.
How'd you think about
You know
the
what I
cheese?
mean?
True. What'd you think about the cheese?
No, dude.
Dude,
You can review it on an iPad if you're a beast.
the cheese
The guy at
sauce.
Aramingo Avenue, Wawa, he would do that shit football season. He'd put it on his tailgate and just start fucking going off. Like, here we go. This week we got some shit going on. It's like
Yeah,
5
dude.
o'clock in the morning.
Here's the moral of the story: is we need to stop thinking about when does life begin or like what are the rights for your body. We need to just start enjoying cheese and meat and documenting our
With
experience.
a little bit of
Yeah.
ketchup.
With a little bit of ketchup and
Catsup.
documenting the experience and just putting out as much of that as possible.
What about big time hot dogs?
I mean, that.
you're
Billy
talking
loves
balls.
the glizzies.
Balls.
Why didn't we get food tonight? Dude? I thought there'd be food.
I didn't. Spade said he was going to eat. I'm here.
I'm here. We could order
You
food
could.
whenever
I
you
mean,
want.
your phone break.
What?
Your phone break.
I thought there'd be. I thought the podcasters would put a spread out for them.
I'll put a spread out for you. I'll put a spread out for the town. I'll put a spread out for the town.
Last time you came here, like, yo, let's go.
Yeah, last time I came, you guys hooked. You guys gave me food.
Well, that's a different podcast.
I brought Amanita.
He did bring out
I brought some vibes. I thought I brought my share.
I also.
I
have
brought
shells.
books. I brought a book for Andrew.
I also
brought-
have shells.
Tom
for me.
did bring a
I
lot.
brought a
board-
book for
board gifts
Matt.
for sure.
I didn't bring you any books.
That's cool.
Can I have some more of that?
Because you didn't finish the Kabbalah.
Okay.
Legal USI, YouTube, Legal USI. We're within our American right. If you deplatform us, we will go to the Patriot app. But I hear you, man. I hear you. And you got to find.
I'll send
find
you a
good
book.
movie.
I left a book in your truck, and I was hoping you'd read it.
Not yet.
What
The
book?
Yaqui Way, Carlos Castaneda.
Rules. Although that guy turned out to kind of freak out, convince people to kill themselves.
Dude, it happens.
True.
Sometimes that's the answer.
True.
I mean, maybe not. That was just his trip. To
No,
that.
can we not do that right now?
No, no. Castaneda. Apparently, again, people could have been smiting him,
People might have been spot.
but apparently
me
he
and
was
Spade
like, I
just
jumped off
talking
a
about
cliff
that.
and disappeared, and then like meanwhile he just like died of liver failure.
something crazy happened where
That's
like
milky.
the three
Yeah.
closest people to him like got their heads cut off or something.
Yes, yeah.
Dude, wild out.
Yeah, something.
But his first book's phenomenal.
Me
first
and
book's
Spade were
awesome.
talking about that shit with maybe all cults didn't end like that.
Mind if I clear your
They could have just
Thanks,
been
man.
goats.
Sorry, it was milky. That was milky.
I'm
That
good
was
on
tough.
that, dude. I mean, I have to drive. That has nothing to do with that because it's legally as high. I can't drive as high as I wanted on that. But
I'm not gonna lie, officer. I had about I,
was
would say
smoking
5
a,
hits of Amanita muscaria.
I would say it was
combined.
about a 1-to-1-to-1 of Blue Lotus.
Dude, like, just some like buzzed head cop being like,
I'll munch caps right now.
"Yo, munch Nita."
I'll munch Nita right
Will
now.
that keep you awake?
Nah,
No,
probably
they
kind
will
of
put
sluggish.
you right to
It's
sleep.
another vibe, dude. It's not psilocybin.
We got to get the squad on Nita, bro.
The solstice,
And it's legal, totally legal.
totally legal.
All Amanita
When
muscaria.
is the solstice?
The 20th or the 21st of December?
Okay.
Doesn't I thought it would taste like shit too.
No, they kind of taste oddly
Tastes like,
enough
smells like
Eucharist.
popcorn.
Oddly enough, it tastes like Eucharist.
I mean, you tell me.
You do the math.
I heard that.
Yeah, I'm much more into doing heavy psychedelics on fucking days like that.
Solstice, I dig that.
Solstices, all that shit.
Yeah.
Not just doing it like on a fucking Thursday night. Give me
I mean,
a
dude-
fucking day of meeting.
I mean, I like that take for yourself. You don't have to be prescriptive though. It's
No,
like,
no,
you can't do it on a Thursday night. That's fuck. It's like, oh, I do it on. It's
It's
just
Thursday?
no.
Tuesday.
You're caught up in dominator culture, dude.
No,
Everyone
I'm
has to do
saying
their
for
own
me
thing.
personally.
Yeah, but
It's
then you
Thursday.
trashed people doing it on random
I did.
Thursdays.
I just don't want
I
to
know
do
a
it on
dude who
Thursday.
just ate 5 grams of mushrooms on a Thursday night. Not that long ago. We'll say one Thursday ago.
Bill, do you think about yourself as like your ego self, or more like the infinite energy of the universe that like constantly is reborn? Just curious.
I have no idea.
Well, you know how there's like like all of the elements, I think, except for 4, were
Yes.
created from like the sun,
Yeah.
like stars, really,
Okay.
and then you're then created from that.
Yep.
So you are just light.
Are you
I'm not-
asking if he's
might be
an
crazy.
infinite point of light?
I mean, I listen to David Icke. Yes, that's what I believe.
But do you understand? You comprehend the message
Yes.
of that? So you are light being.
Yes.
What do you think
That's-
happens when you die?
Reincarnation.
you don't.
Reincarnation, do you think you reincarnate like Billy will turn into
I
Timmy?
think you're just a stream of
Or
consciousness.
do you think that
you're
you
constantly
reincarnate into an
experiencing
orgasmic blast and become like 3 million different things?
stuff. That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck knows? But
I'm with
it
that.
doesn't end.
I don't even think it's that.
After I smoked DMT, I knew that's one thing. I came out. I was like, dude,
Well, you don't even reincarnate. Like the Billy, the Matt, Tom, Andrew, the
Part
ego,
of 'em does.
the ego
Yeah.
persona.
Yeah.
It's just
Matt
that.
got it all figured out.
That's no. I'm telling you, that which is the eternal divine spark within all of us,
Dude, we're
just
just
constantly reincarnates into another person. So when you correctly identify with the internal spark, then that's the you that reincarnates. You don't you're like this.
I mean, if
ego
you smoke
self.
DMT,
Yeah.
you
Dude, I'm telling you, that awareness, it's still you. I'm not stripping you of that. I'm saying all of your selfness disappears, and it's like capital L self.
you can feel that
Yeah,
if you want.
I agree.
we'll do it.
It's
Not-
there.
not
Yeah,
for-
I'm not
sponsorship.
negging. I'm
Not
not
for that,
negging.
obviously
I don't want.
not.
I'm not
smoke
negging.
it
I'm
and
just
start talking about
pushing.
Blue Chew.
I'm pushing my bros. I'm just pushing my bros to identify more with the divine light within. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to fucking.
I dig. Yeah.
I'm not being prescriptive.
Yeah, I don't want to be
I'm not trying to
prescriptive.
dominate. I'm just
Little
saying. No,
You have a
no.
Paul Check vibe right now.
I mean, I can see that. I can see
He's
that.
a Kip. He's Kip.
Huh?
He's Kip. Matt
Kip
is
Dynamite?
No, Kip from what the hell?
That's Kip Dynamite. La Fonda.
That was one of my
I'm
all-time
just
saves.
joshing. I'm just doing some astral joshing.
First thing I said after I watched Napoleon Dynamite.
What?
Matt's Kip.
Yeah. It's a long time ago, and that one got me pretty
It's a
good.
lifetime ago.
That many lifetimes ago. They got me pretty good.
Fired up. I've been told that on what's his name several times. The uncle who throws footballs in the
Uncle
There you
Rico.
go. You're the Whitaker.
I am the
You're
winner.
Ray Whitaker.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, we showed some people that last week, and they were fazed by that.
I couldn't eat my breakfast, man.
I can eat that with a fucking smile. I love every single one of those motherfuckers.
The Whitakers are double
Soft
first.
one underbelly.
They're double first cousins.
Timmy
check
might
it
be
out.
the biggest beast ever. You never saw it?
Dude, I don't watch anything.
I thought I showed it to you.
You showed me like 10 seconds of it, but like
Yeah,
I
the
didn't,
Whitakers
like,
are double first cousins.
sick.
So that means if
Both
Your
sets of
siblings.
grandparents were first cousins.
yeah.
That's pretty sick.
No, it came out
No.
pretty bad for me.
Honest to God, dude,
Well, you're
maybe
rolling the
no.
dice.
Maybe no.
The thing with the
They
thing,
did say that they think the water supply.
Yeah,
was
you don't
contaminated.
know how great Timmy's life is.
Exactly. Ray
Also,
is
too,
spitting chew out, shitting himself.
A lot
eating
of people
sandwiches.
sleep on the
Not
fact-
a thought in his head.
that
Nah.
like inbreeding's not always bad
Yeah.
because you're rolling the dice and you can get a couple sixes.
You
Yeah.
can get a super baby.
You get a super baby because what happens when you inbreed is all of your possible bad connections might line up, but all your good ones might too.
Yeah.
So like,
That's what they did in the old days.
yeah,
with
the old
bloodlines.
days, but in the old days you would just take the bad one out. You know what I mean? I know I want to fire you up again. I don't want to get you all fucking.
Yeah. No.
Being really prescriptive, dude, about women. Dude. I'm trying to liberate women, to be honest. I mean, I do want them to be sexually responsible. It fucking pisses me off. And I saw Made in America.
I mean,
I was praying.
act
I
like
was
there's
saying
chicks that aren't using abortion.
What was happening
as
in Made in
birth
America?
control.
Just women dressed disgustingly, all wearing the same exact clothes, and it
Not
was
very
I was
prescriptive of you.
huh?
Tell them how to dress.
The shaman.
Straight to dick,
You
yeah.
went from prescription to
I'm
Sharia
doing
law.
a comedy podcast, dude.
These are
Play
just
along.
fucking around.
I'm doing a comedy podcast. You know,
can't-
they
you
were
can't
all
let your
dressed
guard
exactly the same. They were all dressed exactly the
All
same.
the dudes dress exactly the same, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
They're
We
fucking
should.
dressed like
Bill's on
derelicts.
point. Bill like calls out what people are wearing. It's fucking hilarious.
It makes no
I think
sense.
they should make.
Chicks are
He's a
wearing Air Force
fashionista.
Ones again.
He's a Bruno.
That's pretty chill.
It's not. It's like an uncomfortable
I
shoe.
think they
Bill's
should.
Billy
Speak for
is
yourself.
Bruno.
Hokas exist.
Huh?
Hokas exist.
Yeah, but you want to look cool.
Air Force Ones are fucking ass.
I think they should get rid. I think everyone should wear the same thing.
I told
You
Spade
should go to the
do
store
that.
and be like, "This is what you wear when it's kind of cold. This is what you wear when it gets real cold." And you just are like, "Oh, I need another one of those." Cold
Tom's just a psychedelic dictator.
no, I mean, you can still go naked too if you wanted.
I
But
told
like,
Spade
it's
we
just a
should
simpler
chill.
option.
You're not being prescriptive.
It's just like poncho. It's just like cut it down to very basic cloth,
Like Yeezy.
kind of, but even more flowy.
Yeah, I get
I
you,
told Spade we should go to like the Guilty Remnant.
What's
once
that?
The,
We
once the
will,
vax
yeah.
thing gets out of fucking hand, just sit outside fucking restaurants in all white smoking cigarettes and just staring at them.
Dude, I was
left
guilty
ends.
remnant today. I tried to go to the gym. I'm like, that'll be cool. And I forgot they did like you can wear the mask if you got the jab.
Yeah.
Or if you didn't get the
Did
jab,
you
you
say
Nah,
gotta
it's
wear
full
it.
masks now.
If you
What,
no,
gym?
at the gym, if you didn't
If
if you
you're
got the
vaccinated,
jab,
no.
you don't have to wear the mask.
Well, how do you prove it?
You gotta like
You gotta
go
show
show
the
them a
card.
card.
Yeah.
So I just like I thought everyone was gonna be masked up. I'm like, all right, I went there. Obviously I have a fucking Patriot beak sticking out. So I have my beak and I'm popping, and all of a sudden I go in and no one else has it. People are just like, what the fuck?
Who's the
It was
mask?
me, and there was just a little pixie. There's like this like pixie looking chick.
I might try the planet if that's the case.
Yeah, dude.
What's
I mean,
that?
I might try to go back to the planet if
That's
that's the
every
case.
place in
Yeah,
Philadelphia
dude.
right now.
yeah, you
Like
go in.
this fucking
It's
bullshit
kind of sick.
rule.
It kind of feels sick though, because you walk in, you're just like,
Dude, you
full
made me wear a
mutant,
mask
full
when I went
mutant.
to order food. Steve Prince of Steaks.
1 star.
What? You trying to review?
No, I went into Steve Prince of Steaks.
Wasn't trying to
Did he
get
make-
political.
Me and Kevin were cruising around Northeast, not a single problem.
Yeah, of course.
Rolling to SPOS. Dude's like, put a mask on.
The Prince of Steaks.
The
That's
Prince.
a direct command.
He goes, put a mask on.
That's
So I was
royalty.
like,
Tell me you want to talk to the king.
do you have one? And
Yeah,
he handed
true.
me one. I put it on.
You should be like, this smells like grease.
I was just shocked.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a phenomenal steak. The way they built it was like,
I love the mutants that walk into Wawa. Those dudes roll into Wawa, just hand out, and the security guard just slaps a mask in their hand.
Yeah.
They got the heroin addicts on lock with that shit.
Oh, you got to cover them up.
I mean, they just, if you want heroin, you have to wear a mask. They all put masks on.
I was saying before, we should go up and down K&A, that where all the heroin addicts are, and just give them the jab.
dude, we should start a
cure
Jackass, but like where you just go to places like K&A and like,
Fuck
we're
with them.
like, hey, no, we shoot up. Like we go to like Meth Alley, Tennessee, and we're like, hey, like just pop, I'm just fucking
You're just spitballing
spitball
ideas.
Doing
podcast
stunts.
ideas
Yeah,
as a
doing
new
stunts.
podcaster. So we'll go to like Montana Meth and like smoke a bowl of
Content
Hawaiian.
creator,
Yeah,
you know.
and we'll be like, hey, like welcome to like like kind of like Jackass vibes, but we're like slamming H for the first time, smoking bowls of Hawaiian ice.
It's like puking.
So we like your reviews.
we kind of everything we'll review. We'll be like, that was the
I love
fucking-
every single
Just
one
one
of
hit
these.
reviews on
Yeah,
like
one hit
dangerous street
reviews.
drugs.
I hate going down there because like it's like I
One
drive.
needle.
I made a right on Kensington Ave, and a girl looked at me so like thirsty,
Oh, yeah.
and I
You're talking, about
was
the hook,
like,
you're talking about the pros.
"Well, dude, these are just."
I guess they're all pros at that
they're
point.
just,
They're all
like,
enlisted.
They're strung out, and I'm like, "Holy shit!"
should-
she was hot as shit. And
should
I was
save
like,
one.
Rescue
I
her.
drove, and I'm in a white van, so it's like we can.
Ooh, that's a
so
John
this is-
Mobile.
Yeah, this is like
That's
you
John
know,
on wheels.
Target, you know what I mean? And then I was driving down that under the L, and I was just like, dude, this is how girls feel every day. I felt amazing. I felt like $1 million. I was
peeping you
like,
out.
this is how girls feel all the time.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
You
like
could take her
some-
in. You could take her in.
to
give her a
get
couple
checked
bucks.
out.
Dude,
You
your
know?
soulmate might be on the horse.
Maybe. Grab him like, hey, how's it going?
You need
Or
a
it might
rescue.
be your
I'm
twin.
working on a house around the corner. You want to check it out?
She'd like it, dude. Nice warm bed.
You got to put like 5 of her friends up at all times.
Yeah, right.
You mind my
That'd be
2 of my
sick,
boys
dude.
crash?
Mind if I blow this dude?
Turn into Sebastian quick.
I knew a dude. I knew a heroin couple, and the guy was like tricking his girlfriend out. He kind of like lightly floated it by. He's like, "She'll fuck you," and I was like, "Bro, I'm just trying to take a shit in your apartment. This is fucked up. This is fucked." She was just laying on a mattress, and like like when people start doing heroin, they usually get like all those like pock marks and shit. She was like emaciated and just stood up and was like, I was just like, yeah, it was fucked up.
Nah, not sexy.
He was turning tricks, bro.
Hey.
He was pimping his girlfriend out. And then we would get in the car and he'd be like, dude, like, I know you think heroin's bad. It's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
He's,
Yeah,
when he'd
right,
also, we'd be at Wendy's. He's like, I'm eating a cheeseburger. And it's like, you also do heroin too. He would act like, if I, like, I'm eating, he was kind of say like, I'm eating it. And he's like, dude, cheeseburgers. It's like, you're eating the cheeseburger, bro.
Yeah.
And then he would come out and
We'll cover all this on the
He would
show.
be like, dude, do one bag. You'll be trash. You'll have fun. I was like, no, dude, I'm not shooting heroin.
Dude, junkies like to give you heroin, though.
Well,
Like, I had a
this
friend
is
that
why
got
they
around
do
to
it.
heroin, and I never touched heroin.
Yeah.
Dude hops in my car after seeing him for a year and just casually offers me some heroin. I'm
Yes.
like, dude, get the fuck out
It becomes like a network, like a pyramid scheme. Because
Yeah.
if you're doing heroin, you're trying to get everyone underneath you to do it, so then you can then sell it to them.
Yeah, so you
And
get
you
free
kind of
dope.
escape the grind. You can boss and just get like a bundle.
If you had like 9
You
Start
Yourself.
laying carpets.
Yeah, you can just boss. You can boss level. I've talked to dudes who've done this.
Yeah.
You boss level out and you start selling heroin. You just like, just get all your friends on it. Start to sell it to them. Then you can just chill and just fucking get scones.
Yeah, level 10 heroin boss is a Nike dry fit hat and fucking laying carpet. That's every single one of every carpet layer
Staying in
ever.
sweatpants.
They wear one of those like Nike Focus shirts so you got your eyes get blurred if you look at it.
They all have the Nike dry fit hat. They're fucking animals.
Yeah, dude.
The ones that used to lay carpet for the company I used to work for were fucking nuts.
Yeah.
They were fucking bad people.
Yeah, when they level up, it can work out for them. And they can like, and this guy, the one thing I'll give to him, he's like, dude, heroin doesn't fuck your body up as bad if you can kind of like keep from becoming poor.
Bro.
I was like, I guess, bro.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool
look at the Rolling
concept.
Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
yeah,
Charlie
true.
Watts.
True. Guardian, where are we at? 103? Perfect. I knew there was a 3 there somewhere.
Yeah.
Some numerology. So what are the plans for the week, guys? Let's wrap this up on a positive note.
You got anything to plug?
You got anything to plug? You gonna do anything?
I got a hayride in the villa.
You gonna take the kids?
We're going to the Mushroom Festival.
Yeah, we're going to the Mushroom
We'll
Festival
all be at the
on
Mushroom-
9/11.
Can we blaze Amanita at the Mushroom Festival?
Obviously, it's a legal U.S. high. We can blaze it anywhere we want.
That's true. That'd be tight. Yeah,
I'm
we'll-
going to bring it. I'm going to be like this the whole time.
Yeah, catch us at the Kennett Square Mushroom Festival, blaming
Just chilling, family
fucking
time.
blazing. Can you blaze a water pipe in public?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you?
You can sell them.
But can you blaze them in public?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not, dude?
Legal
You can
butt.
smoke a pipe in public.
That's just fair. That's true.
There's
I mean-
nothing illegal about body eyes.
You got to forget about the Dominators, dude. They're in your head.
I'm just curious, dude. I don't want to see anyone get jammed up out there just trying to
What are you
blaze.
gonna bust us
Nita.
for?
Look what's behind you.
True. It's very flat. I mean, while it lasts, bro.
Not hurting
While it
anyone?
fucking lasts.
Not
Like
to get
it.
political.
Not to
Yeah,
get
I don't get
political,
political.
but I have a feeling, I don't think that'll get that. The Constitution came in, and the level of consciousness, it came in at like 700 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
So it rang pretty true.
Yeah.
So I think we should be good.
I got some fucking shit going on this week.
What you got to do?
We got plugged.
An art masterpiece that's about to happen on my wall.
What you got?
Polished plaster, gold leaf.
I was hoping that would be done.
It's gonna be fucking
I'll come back
nuts.
down and see it, though.
Yeah, we got to come up on this goddamn ladder.
It is what
Kind
it
of
is.
nice, dude. Having a ladder for steps.
It's kind of chill.
It's a
I
fun
like
story.
It. You should put a cargo net up. That's what I was telling you.
No.
That would be so chill if you had to go up your bed in a cargo net.
Just raise yourself up.
Just like pull yourself up. Just pirate
Well,
up.
it also kind of like, separates your boys because there's some boys that can't come up ladders.
Yeah.
So, like, there's dudes you could be like, you can't come to the second floor of my house until you conquer your fear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
some
come
people
down.
are scared. I mean,
Or on the come down. A lot of guys get scared when it goes time to, like,
I would
climb
just
down
love
the
to
ladder.
scramble up to bed.
I like it. I mean, I
Like
don't.
hands and foot. Remember when you were a kid and you would run up the steps, hands and foot?
I mean,
That was
still
good
do it.
times.
Yeah, I still
Good
do.
times, good times.
I
You
would
still
like.
scramble?
Oh yeah, I would like to.
Also, I'll hit a scramble every now and again.
I would
Dude.
like to take that ladder up at night, but I'll leave it down.
That's a pretty chill move.
Why would you take it down at night?
Who's coming up and again?
Yeah, he's a psycho if, like, the doors all have to be shut.
I'm ready to murder.
Oh, you really? If
He's
someone
got
came
some
in your house?
battles ahead of him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Budding psychonaut, though, I mean, I'm sure you'll get.
I don't
things
like. I understand like smoking weed opens you up and shit, but like home invasions, not on your guys' radar.
We know someone that got home invaded while they're on acid.
That sucks.
Yeah. Dude, I saw that did that.
Good friend of the family, possibly related, was on a mega dose of acid.
Hank got home invaded.
Got home invaded, dude. There were so many people I knew who, dude, would just do this shit where they'd like.
It only happens if you're selling drugs.
That's what yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
For the
I
most
agree.
part.
No, yeah,
Or if you're
you're
chicks.
pretty fucking right about that. But they would be like, dude.
Nah, people used to get home invaded just like
But
Nowadays, though,
Nah,
it
nowadays.
increases
ring
the
cameras?
chance. It increases the chance 10,000%.
10,000%.
And they all go like, "Yo, dude." They start talking to these dudes. You're living in the hood as like a student at school.
It's always the same story.
Oh my god! And they go, "Yo, these guys, they show off weed to these guys. They're
Yeah.
outside smoking weed. Oh, we like weed too." And I'd be like, every time I go, dudes, I know what you're thinking here. Bad move, dude.
Yeah.
These guys aren't like stoners. These guys are like.
criminals.
It's a matter of fucking good and evil.
Not
Right
getting
now. I'm not getting
political
political. Yeah. These dudes are career criminals, dude, and like they're licking their chops looking at you.
That
Oh
happened at
no,
Temple
dude, you
all
don't
the
understand.
time.
These guys are cool. Lo and behold, good friend of the family, dude, possibly related. Fucking
Not really,
blasted
but
out of
sorta.
his mind, like telling me like the wall's gone. He's like looking at the galaxy. He turns around, gun in face. Traumatized, bro. Traumatized.
When's your show? September 22nd?
Thank you for bringing that up. September 22nd.
I gotta get tickets
come
for my
check it out.
boys.
Let
I
them
get
know.
3 tickets. Or no, you need a ticket too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure
come on
Matt
out,
can get
dude.
me in.
Yeah, we got you. Come on in. Be fun.
Yeah, we're
At
coming
Helium
down
Comedy
thick,
Club,
dude.
Philadelphia, dude. Sorry about my brother, dude. We're trying to get him out of being so prescriptive, and obviously I'm kidding. Girls, wear whatever you want, dude.
I'm coming down with a fucking
don't kill.
minivan.
Don't
stacked.
try to be
not to
sexually disciplined. Guys, obviously girls can't do it themselves. Lead the charge. If a girl comes on to you
Yeah,
with
but I mean, in
alcohol
the
in
heat
her,
of passion, if you create a
alcohol in her
life,
breath, it's just
if you
stop
in the
it,
heat
babe,
of
you're drunk.
passion, you create a life.
You're responsible.
You could be killing
And
the next
honestly,
Donald
that's a
Trump.
life.
honestly, dude,
I was one of these lives.
I know, and you're passionate about it. So was Kanye, and dude, and honestly, it's one of those things where I
Sum
know
41.
you're young. You're like it'll stop everything. Look,
Go around and start
the best
asking
thing-
accidental cream pies if there should be these laws.
True.
Yeah, obviously.
and it's also the best thing you can do. You're young. Look, there's nothing out there for you, man. You're not. I want to become like a assistant manager of a marketing firm. It's like, okay, cool. So, just have the kid. It's better for you. I'm going to go I'm assistant manager of a fucking design firm. It's like, yeah, that's okay, fine. And then what? Then frantically try to get knocked up in my 30s and use all kinds of science shit. It's like, just fucking do it while you're young and able.
It's true.
That's what Leary was saying.
What? His
should
take was hot.
His take was like, it should be like when
His
we're
take
18,
was
19,
like-
we should be having kids.
Yes.
His take was like, you shouldn't
And the
have to do
grandparents should be there.
anything until you're 15.
Yeah.
Anything. Like, you should be 100% having a good time all the time.
I like that a lot.
Like, kids should be able to just be kids.
What about
forever.
school?
You just teach your kids.
Okay.
Like, you teach your kids what they need to know.
Half the shit I know is not from school.
But then they naturally
Easy,
gravitate. Like, so let's say you have a village, right? Or a town.
Sure.
Your kids will naturally gravitate towards the carpenter, the painter, the mechanic. Like
Yeah.
your kid will be like, I'm into this.
Dude, when I was 8, I helped the dude that painted our house, and he was like, "Yo, when he gets older, let me grab him."
Yeah.
I was 8.
Yeah.
So, but here's
that's,
his
Who would have known?
that's a classic apprenticeship. That we
Just
don't have
saying.
that anymore.
But here's his take. So those kids would naturally follow those paths
Yeah.
and take on those skills, right? So then from 18 to 49, you work like a dog.
Yeah.
You have your families, you raise stuff, you take care of shit, and you vote.
Yeah.
When you turn 49, you don't vote anymore, and you're just
An elder.
an elder.
Spiritual help. Yeah.
You're almost an elder.
What's that?
You're almost an elder.
I got 9 years till my eldership starts.
Yeah.
And then, so what you're doing is the 18 to 49-year-olds
yeah.
are taking care of the kids. The kids are taking care of the kids too, though, because they're helping out. Because
Sure.
like the me games gone.
Yeah. It's gone.
And then you're also taking care of the elders, but the elders cough up all their dough at 49.
They get rid of it.
They give it back to you, or they pump it back to like the 18 to 49-year-old crowd. So businesses transfer, wealth transfers, but then you got to take care of these guys,
Yeah.
and all they do is advise and chill.
And meditate and pray.
Meditate, pray, advise, chill. Like they're there. You call them up. You're like,
we could
Why
set this
can't
up.
we do this?
So we
We
dude?
should
could
be
totally
doing,
set this
dude.
up.
that would take care of all the problems.
Honestly, yeah.
It would take care of every problem.
Take care of a lot of them, dude. And then you
All
can
of
still
them.
use all the fucking.
I mean, we'd still have our problems,
yeah.
but like,
But
and
you
then,
have
but the other thing
elders-
is you can't throttle
And
skill.
dude, people in that age range with the families, they have skin in the game.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, I think, is what's going on.
But the
is-
geezers can watch your kids too. So like, let's say you're like, oh, we're going to go swim at the beach for the day. The geezers have no problem watching your kids because they're not all whacked out.
yeah,
about
there's
like,
too many loud people with no skin in the game.
Yeah.
That's
True.
my
Well,
problem.
that's the other thing too, man. It's like, I don't think your brain's designed to continue to think about yourself after like 30.
Probably not. No,
It's like
not at
And
all.
also, he
Brain's
says
just like, it's like, what am I doing? And your brain's just like, dude, why
you should
am
be
I
allowed to
thinking about
start
you right
voting
now?
when you're like 13
True.
and stop voting when you're 49.
That's such a good idea. How sick would it be if Greta Thunberg got fucking red pilled?
Greta?
Greta, the climate change person, just came out and was just like, stop being fucking sluts.
All she has to do is have a kid.
True, she will be. Yeah, they call what's Glenn Larry calls it liberals mugged by reality. That's a big saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's another liberal mugged by reality. Well, September 22nd, 9/22.
It's going to be tight, dude. I
Come
got
check
a
it out.
squad coming.
And well, in the meantime, we have to set up the fucking. We got to reshape society because
Yeah, we'll start working on that.
Shane
after the show.
Special.
Shane Special, dude. Obviously,
Shane Special,
That's-
big plug.
sick, dude.
I might find it. What's it going to be? All platforms will be on.
It's on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yep,
Yeah.
on Gillis and Keeps. Check it out.
Nice.
Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe to this too. It helps our ratings.
Join our mushroom hunting club.
Before we get deplatformed, non-sexual mushroom hunting. If
Not
you-
very
if-
non-sexual.
If you jerk off,
Unless you're a girl.
if you jerk
And
off
you want
publicly,
to hang out with me and maybe we'll find mushrooms together. What?
You can turn it-
I thought
You're
that would be a
tainting
good,
the mushroom
No, it's-
club
that would be a
already.
good
no,
thing
no,
to
that's
meet
fine.
girls
That's
at.
fine.
It would
No,
be
you-
an excellent way to
excellent way to meet women, and it's totally fine. I'm saying if you're a guy and you come mushroom hunting with us and you pull out your penis, that is a class 3 misdemeanor, and I can take you down physically for that.
You will be zip
And
tied.
if I'll do whatever I need to do.
You will be zip tied.
You will be zip tied. Tom's got zip ties at all times in case it's a citizen's arrest. Thank you guys a lot, dude. Thank you, bros, for coming up here and doing this.